Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 1 of our story. If you like this what if story and want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also, check the description for more great content and my playlist. This story was posted by Swiftdragoon on Wattpad. Now let's start. Izuku's POV. I couldn't believe it. The girls I dated from 2A cheated on me with the guys. When I came into the dorms after I training OFA, I saw all of them with their clothes off. The only one I haven't seen was Momo. They turn around and just smirked. I hate them now. I hope their dreams get destroyed. 𝐴/N. In case you're wondering where's Momo, she's visiting her family. Also, this happened during the weekend and this is after the school festival. Time skip to Monday. Third person POV. Izuku headed to his classroom so he could focus on being a hero. He entered and didn't look at anyone nor respond to them because he now hates them with a passion. He hears everyone making comments like, he's useless, pathetic, he should just give up. He doesn't want to hear what they're saying, so he put on some headphones and waited for the teacher to get in. Momo's POV. I saw Izuku heading to his desk and putting on his headphones. I wanted to check up on him because I've heard from Kendo that all of the girls cheated on him with the guys from our class. I officially hate them for doing this and seeing Izuku like this. Time skip to heroics. All Might was currently teaching heroics along with Midnight. Today, they were going to do sparring matches along with 2B. Unfortunately for our favorite cinnamon roll, he's being put against Shoto and Bakugo. No, I really mean Bakugo. The classes were watching one match after another until it was time for Izuku's fight against Bakugo and Shoto. Everyone from Class 2A except for Momo bet that Izuku won't do anything while Class 2B and Momo believed that Izuku can win this. In the arena. Shoto. How does it feel, Izuku? Knowing that you're nothing but useless. Izuku didn't say anything, but looking down. Bakugo, answer him, Deku. Still nothing from Izuku. Bakugo, you think you still better than us. You're just nothing but a pebble to us. Shoto, save your breath Bakugo. Let's just beat him and show him that he's useless. In the observation room, All Might and Momo isn't liking this. They felt something bad is going to occur. All Might was just looking at his successor with concern. It wasn't just him, 2B and Momo were looking at this as well. They knew that Izuku wasn't himself. All Might, are fighters ready? Shoto/Bakugo, yeah. Izuku. All Might, young Midoriya. Are you ready? Izuku, just start the match, All Might. At this point, he knows there's something wrong with Izuku, but decided to continue the match. However, he's going to ask him what's wrong. All Might, sorry. You may begin. Back to the arena. Bakugo blasted his way in the air while Shoto uses his ultimate move, heaven-piercing ice wall. He managed to encase Izuku in ice, while Bakugo blasted his way towards Izuku and used his howitzer impact on him. The dust clears up and everyone is seeing Bakugo grabbing Izuku. Bakugo, what's wrong Deku? Can't fight back after seeing what happened to those girls. Izuku didn't say anything. Bakugo, I want you to say that, I'm better than you. Izuku still didn't say anything. Bakugo, you think you still better. You're just nothing but deadweight. Bakugo threw him to the other side of the arena. Izuku's POV, what am I doing? Everything that he's saying is right. I'm just a nobody that shouldn't be here. Are you really going to listen to that piece of CRP? I heard a voice. I don't know who it was, but I heard another voice as well. You've made it this far and you just gonna let them control your life. All of a sudden I felt pain in my head. I grabbed my head and was screaming in pain. Izuku, you can't bottle up your emotions. Let them be free. Show them what you're made of. My head wasn't hurting anymore and felt something within me. Whoever that was talking to me, they're right. I can't hold my emotions anymore. Third person POV, Bakugo, if you're just begging for forgiveness, it's not gonna work. Now, do everyone a favor and die. Bakugo propels himself to Izuku and tries to deliver a punch towards him, but Izuku caught his fist and stared at his tormentor fight in the face. Play this song Izuku, you'll pay. You'll pay for everything you've done to me. Izuku delivered a punch towards Bakugo's face that sent him flying. Shoto uses his ice to freeze Izuku and succeeded. However, he heard the ice breaking and realized that it wasn't enough. The ice broke and he saw a person instead of Izuku. Like this, but it's emerald green. Also, Izuku is still in his hero costume. Shoto's POV. Who is this person standing in front of me? Is that Izuku? It couldn't be. He should nothing more but a loser. Izuku, demonic voice. What's the matter, Shoto? You scared I couldn't move at all? Am I really scared of him? It couldn't be. I see him walking to me with a menacing aura surrounding him. I tried to use my ice to encase him, but he all of a sudden moved, and the next thing I know he was standing right in front of me and kicked me. I see him in the air and he delivered multiple punches towards my gut and ended with an axe kick to me. I hit the ground. In the observation room. 33rd person POV. Everyone in the observation was shocked to see what's going on. 2A was more shocked, especially because they thought Izuku was just weak, but now they're scared of him now. Momo was shocked to see her boyfriend like this. All Might was now shocked to see how powerful Izuku got. He and Midnight need to stop him right away. Back to the arena, Bakugo managed to get back up after Izuku's attack. He saw that Izuku have a new form. Bakugo, so now you decide to fight back. I doesn't matter because you're still the same weakling I've known. Izuku looked back at Bakugo and his eyes started to glow. Bakugo looked at Izuku, but he was trembling in fear. Bakugo blasted his way towards him, but Izuku moved quickly and punched him in the face again and delivered an axe kick to his head. Izuku wasn't done with Bakugo. He then grabbed his tormentor's leg and slammed him to the ground. Following that, Izuku delivered a punch to him in the gut twice. When he was done, Izuku stood back up and grabbed him by the throat. Izuku, demonic voice. How does it feel, Bakugo? How does it feel being the one getting beat up? At this point, Bakugo was now scared of Izuku. Shoto managed to lift his head up but was scared to do anything. Bakugo, weakly PP please. Have mercy. Izuku, demonic voice. What's this? You're begging for mercy. Did you have any mercy when I begged you to stop hurting me when we were kids? Did you have any mercy when you decide to have SEC with Uraraka along with the others? He was silent. Izuku, demonic voice. That's what I thought. Bakugo tried to use one of his explosions so he could escape Izuku's grasp, but Izuku caught his arm and crushed his gauntlet and started to crush his arm. Izuku, demonic voice. This is payback for everything you've done to me. Izuku crushed Bakugo's arm completely. He was about to go for the other arm until he passed out thanks to Midnight's quirk. All Might grabbed Izuku while Midnight put Bakugo and Shoto on the stretcher. All Might, in thought, young Midoriya, what happened to you? In Izuku's mind. Izuku's POV, where am I? All I remember that I was fighting Todoroki and Bakugo. I was about to break his other arm until I got knocked out. Seems like I've finally had the chance to meet you, Izuku Midoriya. I've been expecting you. I turned around and saw a guy standing right in front of me. He had brown eyes and hair. Izuku, who are you? I'm 𝐀𝐮𝐿, the flame of corruption. I gotta say, you really impressed me with the form you took. Izuku, thank you. So you were the one that was talking to me. Doman, I was. I saw what happened to you and decided that you will be my successor. Izuku, why me though? 𝐀𝐮𝐿, you have the heart of a hero, Izuku. You never gave up no matter what happens. Even the predecessors of One for All have seen it. Even All Might. So, do you accept? Izuku, yes. 𝐀𝐮𝐿, very well. I'll teach you how to use my abilities and control fire as well. All of a sudden I was glowing. Izuku, what's going on? 𝐀𝐮𝐿, it seems that you're waking up. Izuku, will I see you again and can I tell All Might about you? 𝐀𝐮𝐿, of course. I woke up and saw that I was in some type of room that's probably been used for interrogation. I managed to get up and a light came on. I saw Principal Nizu with an unhappy look along with a few other teachers and Shoto's sorry excuse of a father, Endeavor. Nizu, care to explain why Bakugo and Todoroki are nearly dead? Izuku, ask them or my sorry excuse of classmates. They know why I did that. All Might, young Midoriya. Please tell us. Izuku, sigh. All right. I told the reason why I unleash my rage and made up a story about the transformation. I told them that it was a quirk that I didn't know about. Apparently they bought it. 𝐻𝐮𝐬𝐻, even though they had cheated on you, it was not very heroic Midoriya. Do you realize what you have done? Because of your stunt, Bakugo has to get surgery on his right arm. He may or may not be able to become a hero. As for Todoroki, he suffered multiple injuries. I'm sorry to tell you this Midoriya, but you are hereby expelled from you. And blacklisted on every single hero school affected immediately. I couldn't believe it. I'm expelled from you? Because of them. I can't become a hero. It's nobody's fault but them. Play this song for dramatic effect. RD person POV Izuku had an emotionless expression on his face until it turned into anger. Izuku, are you kidding me? Everyone was shocked to hear Izuku's outburst. Izuku, how is this fair? Every time that dumbass did something wrong or something to me, he doesn't get punished, but when I finally stand up for myself I'm being punished for it. How does that make any sense? Endeavor, do you realize what you've done? You nearly killed my son just because of you can't make any of your girlfriends satisfied. If it was up to me I would lock you up and charge you with attempted murder. If possible, I would ask the government to experiment on you. All Might, Endeavor, you've gone too far this time. Endeavor, I'm just speaking truth. All Might. You've chosen a failure to be your successor instead of my own son or that Bakugo kid. Izuku, says the one who abused his wife and kids because he just wants someone to surpass All Might. Endeavor was now furious at Izuku and his quirk starts to activate. Endeavor, what did you say? Izuku, you heard me, you hot piece of garbage. You raised your son to be just like you. Nothing more but a liar and deceiver to everyone in the public. 𝐻𝐮𝐬𝐻, Midoriya, please listen. Izuku, you listen, you stupid chimera. All my life, I've been picked on, bullied, put down, and beaten by people who have quirks. He gets to stay at you, while I get booted off. All Might, Mr. Aizawa and Recovery Girl were the only ones that believed that I have a chance to become a hero. Now you're destroying my dreams because you only care about strong people. Stain was right. All of you are nothing but fakes. 𝐻𝐮𝐬𝐻, Izuku, I understand you're angry, but please calm down. Izuku, you know what? I don't care what happens to the pro heroes, Class 2A, or this F school. I hope you, Bakugo, Todoroki, and everyone else are happy to get rid of me. But let me just say this. Don't come crying or begging for me when something happens to this school, and karma is gonna come after all of you who agreed to this. With that said, Izuku left the room while the staff was shocked to hear what Izuku said. The principal was now thinking about his decision. Was it the right call? The only people who wanted Izuku to stay at the school was All Might, Aizawa, and Recovery Girl. All Might see Izuku not only as the next symbol of peace but the symbol of hope as well. He has seen how much dedication Izuku put when he was trying to emissary one for all. Currently Izuku shred 50% of it. All Might sees Izuku as a son as Izuku looks up to him as a father. Even though Aizawa had doubts about Izuku since the first day, Aizawa was still amazed by Izuku's courage and determination on becoming a hero no matter what. Yeah, Aizawa calls Izuku problem child because Izuku didn't have any control of his quirk, but Aizawa was still impressed and allowed him to stay. Even though Recovery Girl was sick and tired of Izuku getting injured after he breaks his bones, but she still admires him for trying to control his quirk. She was even happy to see that Izuku is using a different fighting style that relies on legs instead of his arms. Third-person POV. Izuku was walking to the dorms and minding his business until he heard someone calling his name. Izuku. He turned around and sees Class 2B. Izuku, hey 2B. Kendo. Izuku, are you okay? Izuku, no. I'm not fine. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, what happened to you after the fight? Izuku told 2B everything before and after the fight. To say that 2B was mad was an understatement. They were set off at 2A for this, especially Momo. Yeah, he always mocks 2A, but he does have some respect for Midoriya because Izuku treats them as equal instead of inferior. Kendo, I can't believe you got expelled for something like that while they get away from it scot-free. Izuku, Kendo, it's no big deal. What's done is done. Monoma, what are you gonna do now, Midoriya? Izuku, I don't know. I probably do some vigilante work while living a normal life. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, if you need someone to talk to, we'll be there for you. Izuku, smiling, thank you, guys. I'll keep in touch with all of you and please be the better heroes than them. Class 2B hugged Izuku before he walked away and head to his dorm. Time skip. Izuku was currently packing his stuff until he heard a knock on his door. Izuku, who is it? In mind it better not be one of them. All Might, it's me, young Midoriya. I have 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟 with me. Izuku, come in. The door opened and All Might and 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟 came in. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, you're almost done packing. Izuku, just about. All Might, young Midoriya. We want to talk to you about something. Izuku, sure, but can you please close the door? 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟 closed the door. Izuku, okay. What I'm about to tell you two does not leave this room, okay? This is about what happened during the sparring match. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, you have our word, problem child. Izuku told All Might and 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟 what really happened and told them about 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫. He also told them about why he did that. All Might, I don't know what to say, young Midoriya. I'm glad he chose you to be your successor. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, what are you gonna do now, problem child? Izuku, I don't know. I probably do some vigilante work while living a normal life. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, you know it's illegal to use your quirk, right? Izuku, I know, but I'm willing to take that risk. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, alright. If our paths cross, I won't stop you from being the hero you want to be. All Might, same here. I won't take back one for all. You earned it. Izuku, thank you All Might and 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟. I'll keep in touch with you too. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟 and All Might hugged Izuku before they left Izuku's room. Momo's POV. I'm currently walking to Izuku's room to see what happened to him. After the fight, I got worried about him because I saw him brutally defeating Bakugo and Todoroki. Even though it wasn't hero-like, but they did deserve it, especially Bakugo. I managed to get to his room and knocked on his door. Izuku, who is it? Me, it's me, 𝐬𝐻. Can I come in? Izuku, sure. I opened the door and saw Izuku's room bare. I saw Izuku still packing up his things and saw some stuff in a trash bag. I went to the trash bag and saw some pictures of him with the other girls. Me, are there any photos of me in the trash bag? Izuku, no. I'm keeping them, Momo. Me, I can't believe you're getting expelled because of the fight. Izuku, Momo, it's no big deal. I told 2B, Mr. 𝐴𝐻𝑧𝗟, and All Might that I'm going to do vigilante work while living a normal life. Me? Okay, 𝐬𝐻. You do know that you're risking getting caught by heroes, right? Izuku, yeah, I know. Even if I go on the wrong side of the law, I'm doing the right thing. I was surprised to hear what Izuku said. I made up my mind. I'm going with Izuku. Me, Izuku. I'm coming with you. Izuku, what? But me, 𝐬𝐻. I love you too much to just leave you by yourself. Also, you still need someone to help you raise Eri besides your mother. Izuku, you're right about that. Alright. You might need this to pack up. Izuku gave me a cube and I look at it confused. Me, Izuku. What is this? Izuku, it's a hypercube. I got 2 of them at a garage sale one day. Just press the button on the side and it'll automatically SCK everything in it except you. Me, how did you know? Izuku, the guy that sold me those 2 told me how to work it. Time skip. Izuku had his bags packed and walked out of his room. He went downstairs and saw his former classmates. They start to yell at him, calling him a monster or villain, but Izuku ignored them and continued to walk away. He was about to exit through the gates until he heard a familiar voice calling his name. Izuku, wait up. Izuku turned around and saw his girlfriend running towards him with her backpack on. Momo, you ready to do this? Izuku, yep. Momo, wait. Both teens turn around and saw their former classmates as well as the staff of you. Momo, what do you guys want? She said it with a hint of venom. Jiraiya, Yamamoto, why are you leaving? You're not expelled, that monster is. Momo, that monster is my boyfriend and person who treats me right, unlike all of you. Ida, Yaoyorozu, we're your classmates. We know what's right. Momo, do you really know what's right and what's wrong? If you know what's right, then you wouldn't backstab Midoriya like all of you did. Izuku, babe, let's just go. It's not worth talking to them. As they were about to walk away, 𝐬𝐻 tried to grab Momo's arm in order to stop her, but it was grabbed by Izuku and he activates his new power on her. 𝐬𝐻 retracted her tongue and was suffering burns from it. Izuku, anyone else wants to try to stop her? Ochako, she shouldn't be with you. You're just nothing more but a heartless monster. The entire class went on saying a bunch of mean stuff to Izuku and tried to persuade Momo to stay, but Momo was fed up with them. Momo, all of you just shut the F up. The class and the staff were shocked to hear that Momo 𝐀𝐮𝐬𝐽𝐻. Momo, I made the decision on going with Izuku. Since all of you decided to betray Izuku, I decided to leave you with the person I love when you're stupid, but principal decided to expel my 𝐬𝐻. What did Izuku ever do to all of you? He didn't do anything wrong to all of you. He treated you with respect and everything. Shoto, but Yamamo Momo, it's 𝐻𝐼𝐼𝐼 to you Todahiki. My mind is made up and don't you dare try to contact me or anything. As of now, all of you mean nothing to me. Enjoy your lives here at a school filled with liars, perverts, and deceivers. Jiro walked up and tried to hug her best friend only to be met with a slap on the face by her former friend. This not only shocked Jiro but shocked everyone else. Jiro, why Wayamamo? Momo, it's 𝐻𝐼𝐼𝐼 to you Jiro. You've lost my trust when you decided to cheat on Izuku with a dead brain pervert. We are not friends anymore. Don't try to talk to me or bother me ever again. Jiro was now heartbroken to hear this coming from 𝐻𝐼𝐼𝐼. She got up and her ear jacks went towards Izuku. He dodged and caught them. Jiro, angry, this is all your fault. If you had just been beaten or killed by Bakugo and Todoroki, she would have moved on and dated Todoroki. 𝐻𝐼𝐼𝐼 created a mini chalkboard and a piece of nail and scratched the nail on the chalkboard that hurt her ears. Jiro retracted her ear jacks and held them. Izuku, let that be a lesson to not talk CRP about me in front of my girlfriend. And if any of you decide to do anything to her, her family, or my family, it'll be 10 worse than what I did to Bakugo and Todahiki. Good riddance. With that being said, Izuku and Momo left you and headed to Izuku's home to see his mom and his daughter, Eri. Momo contacted her parents and asked if they could meet her at Izuku's house, to which they agreed. Little did they know that someone was listening and recording the conversation. Don't worry Izuku. They'll get what they deserve. Time skip, they managed to get to Izuku's house and he opened the door. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 peeked out of the kitchen and saw Izuku and Momo with their bags. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, Izuku, why are you and Momo home with your bags? Izuku, we'll explain it as soon as Momo's parents arrive. Mini time skip, Momo's parents managed to arrive at the Midoriya's residence. Izuku opened the door and greeted Momo's parents. Izuku, now that everyone's here, we would like to tell you as to why we have our bags. Izuku and Momo told them everything that happened from the beginning to now. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 was proud of her son stood up for himself, but was mad that he was cheated on and betrayed by the girls in his classrooms except for Momo and expelled for almost killing 2 of his classmates. Momo's parents weren't mad at Momo for leaving the school with the person she loves. In fact, they were proud of her for making the decision to leave the school and created a path for herself. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, Izuku, I'm not mad at you for getting expelled. I'm proud that you finally stood up for yourself. Mary, Momo's mom, same here with us young lady, but what are you two going to do? Izuku, I told her that I'm going to be a vigilante, work while living a normal life. Momo, and I'm going to support him while raising Eri. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, will support you with your choice. Both teens smiled at their parents' decision. Izuku, thank you all for this. We really appreciate this. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, how about I make dinner for all of you? Izuku, let me help you out mom. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, it's okay Izuku. With 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫's POV, I went to the kitchen to get dinner prepared for everyone. While I was cooking, I was thinking about my dear husband, Hisashi. I haven't seen him since I've given BR to Izuku, but he had to leave because he was All Might's archenemy, all for one. He didn't want to risk our safety for his occupation. He told me that he wanted to live a normal life, but it seems that the villain's life still pulls him in. I hope one day that he and All Might can come to terms and work together to keep the world safe from danger. With Izuku's POV, while mom was cooking dinner for us, me and Momo were just talking to Momo's parents about different things until my daughter came up to me. Eri, Papa, can you sing a song? This caught Momo's parents by surprise. John, Momo's father, you can sing. Izuku, yes sir. Momo, not only that, he can play guitar and piano. Mary, how did you learn to play those instruments? Izuku, I took upon some hobbies before I discovered that I was a late bloomer. I even gave your daughter some singing lessons. Momo, it's true. He taught me how to sing and everything. Izuku, let's show them. Izuku, sure my 𝐀𝐮𝐿. Give me just a minute to grab my piano and a few things. A few minutes later, Izuku came back with his piano and equipment. He set up his piano and equipment and start to play Smile Bomb. This is the best I can get with a duet or a male in it. After they sang their song, Inko called for everyone for dinner and everyone enjoyed themselves. Time skip. After dinner, Momo's parents left and told Momo that she could stay with Izuku. Momo got into her pajamas, as did Izuku. Izuku and Momo tucked Eri into bed and left the room. I don't own this picture, but this is so pure and Momo is still her normal self. Izuku and Momo head to Izuku's bedroom and went to bed. Izuku, Momo. Momo, Yezuzu. Izuku, thank you for not betraying me. Momo, you're my boyfriend. I won't betray you no matter what. Izuku smiled and kissed her on the lips as they went to bed. Izuku, good night my 𝐀𝐮𝐿. Momo, good night Zuzu. Third person POV. The next morning, Izuku was trying to get up but felt some weight. He opened his eyes and saw his appealing girlfriend, Momo. Izuku, in his mind, I'm glad that I have one that stayed by my side. To Momo 𝐀𝐮𝐿, it's time to wake up. Momo starts to wake up and sees her boyfriend. Good morning Zuzu. Izuku, good morning my 𝐀𝐮𝐿. Did you sleep well? Momo, whenever I'm with you, I always sleep well. They both kiss and got out of bed. Izuku, I'll get started on cooking breakfast. You can go ahead and take a shower and get Eri cleaned up as well. Momo, okay. Momo went to Eri's room to wake her up and clean her up while Izuku heads to the kitchen and cooks breakfast for his family. 𝐴/N. They live in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home. With Izuku. Izuku's POV. I made it to the kitchen and washed my hands before I decide to get started with cooking. After I was done with washing my hands, I went to the refrigerator and grabbed some eggs, butter, bacon, and sausage. I put them down on the counter and went into the closet and grabbed the pancake mix along with grits. I got started on cooking the bacon and then started cooking eggs. While I was preparing breakfast, I was thinking about training my new ability. Maybe I should start training today. Third person POV. Izuku managed to get breakfast fixed and turned it into a buffet style. While he was waiting for everyone to get to the dining room, he decides to get his phone and start looking up some martial arts class as well as some swordsman class. A few became interesting for him. One was a martial arts class that was hosted by a guy named 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, and another one was a guy by the name of Terry Bogard as well as his wife, Mary Ryan Bogard, but she was known as Blue Mary. He decides to pay them a visit after breakfast. Eventually, Momo along with Eri and Inko came to the dining room and looked at what Izuku made for them. Izuku, well everyone, dig in. Everyone grabbed their plates and start to fix them and eat. Time skip. When breakfast was done, Izuku was trying to help his mom and girlfriend with the dishes, to which they denied and told him to leave it to them. Momo, we got them babe. Just get ready. Izuku, okay babe. Izuku kissed her and went to the bathroom and took a shower. Mini time skip. Izuku got dressed and saw his girlfriend and daughter. Momo, babe, what are we gonna be doing today? Izuku, today, I wanted to go to these dojos I found on my phone so I can learn how to fight more and help with my new power. Momo, okay. I might as well go with you. Izuku, that's fine. To Eri, you wanna come as well, Snowball? Eri, yes papa. Momo, speaking of your power, do you how to use it? Izuku, I'm not sure. I was thinking about going to the junkyard to see how to use it before I head to the dojo. Momo, okay. We can go to the dojos while you figure out how to use your power. Izuku, okay. That's fine. Momo, we'll see you later love. Eri, love you papa. Izuku, to Eri, love you too Snowball. To Momo, love you as well my 𝐀𝐮𝐿. Momo, love you too. Time skip. At the junkyard. Izuku's POV. Right now, I'm currently at the junkyard trying to figure out how to activate my new ability. I was lost in thought until I heard Soul's voice. Soul, You're trying to figure out how to use my power. Izuku, it's just hard to activate it. Soul, why don't we start with something basic like learning pyrokinesis? Izuku, okay. I was thinking about how to use pyrokinesis until I imagined just holding a small fireball on my hand. Izuku, whoa. It worked. Soul, that's just the beginning of it, Izuku. You still have some ways to go, but it is a good start. Izuku, okay. Soul, by the way, you can summon my own weapon to help you out. Izuku, what is your weapon? Soul, my weapon is called Junkyard Dog MK3. Originally, it was known as Fire Seal until I did some upgrades to it. Izuku, okay. How do I summon it? Soul, easy. Just call its name at first, then when it gets natural for you to summon it whenever you want. Izuku, okay. Let me try it out. I stick out my and said this. Izuku, come forth Junkyard Dog MK3. All of a sudden the flames start to shape like a sword and Soul's weapon appeared. Izuku, whoa. This is incredible. Soul, I know right. The Junkyard Dog MK3 amplifies your fire abilities. Even though you're already strong without it. Izuku, incredible. Hey Soul, what was that form that I went before? Soul, oh that form. It's called Dragon Install. Izuku, Dragon Install. Soul, Dragon Install is a form that you have access to a portion of your gear power. Consider yourself lucky you didn't fully go out, otherwise you could have killed those two. Izuku, full power. Soul, yeah. You only got into a portion of it, but I'll help you get in full control of it. Izuku, I'm fine with that. If I could combine it with one for all, then that means Soul. You'll be the best hero there is and surpass your sensei. Izuku, alright. Let's continue with training. Before I was about to start back, I was thinking about what I could wear whenever I go on patrol. I'll probably figure it out later. Third-person POV. Izuku went back to training on his pyrokinesis, but little does he know that he was being watched by a person. I'm proud of you, Izuku. Even when things don't go your way, you still manage to stay positive. Third-person POV. Momo and Eri are currently heading to one of the dojos that Izuku was talking about. The dojo that they're heading to belongs to 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, a former fighter from the King of Fighters tournament. Eventually, they made it to the dojo and went inside. Momo, hello. Is anyone here? I'll be out in just a minute. She hears a door opening and then sees a man in his 20s coming out and walking towards them. Momo, are you 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫? That depends if you're here to kill me. Momo, my daughter and I just want to talk to him about training. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫. In that case, you're talking to him right now and I do apologize about earlier. Momo, it's fine. My name is Momo Yaoyorozu and this is my daughter, Eri Midoriya. Kyo, nice to meet you too. So what can I help you with? Momo, my boyfriend is interested in learning your fighting style. Kyo, why does he want to learn from me? Momo, he has a unique ability to control pyrokinesis. He's trying to figure out how to use it. He actually looked at some of your videos and was impressed with the way you fight. Kyo, he was. Momo, yeah. He actually studies a lot of heroes and sometimes uses their techniques to help him with fighting. Kyo was thinking about it and then gave his answer. Kyo, sure. I don't mind training him with my fighting style. Just one question. Is he going to learn any other fighting style? Momo, he is. He wanted to learn Terry Bogard's fighting style as well. Kyo, alright. I can manage it. Kyo gave Momo his business card. Kyo, tell your boyfriend to give me a call and if you're interested in learning let me know. Momo, okay. I'll think about it. Thank you again, Mr. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫. Kyo, you can call me Kyo. Momo, okay. We'll see you later. Momo left with her daughter. Momo, in her mind, one down, one to go. Time skip. Momo and Eri arrived at Bogard's dojo so she could talk to him. She went in and was approached by an older woman. Momo, hello. I'm looking for Terry Bogard. You want to talk to him, don't you? Momo, surprised, yeah. How did you know? Kyo called over here and told us that you were coming to talk to him. Number 2, is she here? Mary? Mary, she is. Alright. I'm coming. A guy came out and stood next to Mary. You must be Momo Yaoyorozu. Momo, yes sir. You must be Terry Bogard. Terry, yeah that's me, but you can call me Terry. This is my wife, Mary Ryan Bogard. Momo, I know you. You're Blue Mary, a private detective from North America. Mary, that's me. It's not every day anyone recognizes me out of the blue. Terry, besides that, 𝐀𝐻 told me that your boyfriend is learning pyrokinesis as well as learning how to fight. Momo, that's correct, and he's willing to learn from you and 𝐀𝐻. Terry, tell him to give me a call and we can arrange some things. Momo, okay. To marry Mrs. Bogard, Mary, you can call me Mary. Momo, okay Mary. I want to know if you could teach me your fighting style. I know my quirk isn't associated with your fighting style, but I need to learn hand-to-hand combat in case I don't use a weapon. Mary, sure thing. I don't mind. Ring ring. Momo's phone went off and saw it was her parents calling her. Momo, hello John. Momo. Where are you and Izuku right now? Momo, Izuku is at the junkyard right now practicing his new ability while I'm at Bogard's dojo. But what's going on? John, it's urgent. We'll meet you at the Midoriya's residence. Momo, okay. I'll see you when I get there. Momo hangs up the phone and leaves the dojo along with her daughter. Momo, in mind what's going on? Are they in danger or something? I'll probably get my answer when they arrive at Izuku's house. Third-person POV. Momo and Eri managed to get back to the Midoriya's house and saw her parents as well as Izuku's mom. Momo, Mom, what's going on? Susan, we'll tell you as soon as Izuku gets in. Momo, okay. Speaking of Izuku, he managed to get to the house and open the door. Izuku, I came as soon as I could Mom. What's going on? Izuku, it's best if you sit down for this. Izuku, okay, but let me take a quick shower. Time skip. Izuku managed to take a shower and sat next to his girlfriend. Izuku, okay. We're all here. What's going on? John, Izuku. You love my daughter, right? Izuku, yes sir. Love her. What's wrong? Momo, yeah father. Is something wrong with me dating Izuku? Susan, there's nothing wrong dating him, it's just that we've been bombarded by Endeavor all day. Izuku, what does that sorry excuse of a hero want now? He said it with some venom. John, after you were expelled from you. And my daughter left with you, he's been bugging me to sign quirk marriage papers so his son can marry her. This wasn't the first time, he's been bugging us about it after the sports festival as well. Momo, I don't want to marry him, I want to marry my Zuzu. Susan, we've told him that, but he still pursues us. John, he even tried to convince us that his son could make her happy instead of Izuku. Momo, the only person that could make me happy besides my Zuzu is Eri. If I marry that Todahiki, my life will be nothing but misery. /N. By the way, Eri is in her room playing with her toys and it's soundproof. Izuku, I'm guessing you came here because you want to put me and her in a quirk marriage, right? John, exactly. I'm more than willing to put you and my daughter in a quirk marriage than him and her. I've seen how Momo just really be herself when she's around you. Susan, even though we were uncomfortable with you having a 𝐀𝐮, we didn't want to break Momo's heart. John, not only that, but you seemed to do everything so that she could be happy and willing to stay by your side. Izuku, I'm so proud of you. I wish your father was here to meet her. Izuku, don't worry Mom. I believe that he's watching me. John, so Izuku, do you accept being in a quirk marriage? Izuku, yes Mr. Yaoyorozu, I accept. John, very well. Just sign the papers and I'll get them to City Hall. Izuku and Momo signed the paperwork. John, all right. The paperwork is done. I just need to go to City Hall and turn them in. Izuku, let me come with you. Let me get my shoes. John, okay. I'll be in the living room waiting. Izuku, okay. Izuku's POV, I went to my room and closed the door. I need to send them a message ASAP because I have a feeling that Endeavor and his beach of a son, Todahiki, will try to hurt him and burn the quirk marriage papers. Izuku, texting Mr. Aizawa, All Might. I need your help. All Might, texting what's wrong young Midoriya. Aizawa, texting what is it, problem child. I explained to them the situation and told them to meet me at City Hall in case Endeavor tried to do something funny. All Might, texting okay young Midoriya. I'll be there. Aizawa, texting same with me. Izuku, texting thank you and Mr. Aizawa, can you ask May if she could create our vigilante outfits? Aizawa, texting I don't see why not. Just send me a design of them and I'll give them to her. Izuku, texting okay. I'm sending them right now and thanks once again. I got my shoes on and went to the living room. Izuku, I'm ready to go. John, alright. Let's go. Momo, Zuzu, I'm tagging along with you too. Izuku, but why? What about Eri? Inko, don't worry about her. Me and Susan will watch her when you guys get back. Izuku, okay. Let's get a move on. Time skip. Izuku along with Momo and her father made it to City Hall. They entered and managed to get the paperwork turned in and got the official marriage license. Eventually, they exited City Hall and were approached by 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 with his quirk marriage papers. Endeavor, there you are and I see you have your daughter with you. Just have your daughter sign the papers and it'll be done. John, hate to be the bearer of bad news, he's not, but I've already turned in the marriage papers and she's already taken. Endeavor, set off by who? Izuku, by me. Izuku wrapped his arm around Momo while she smirked at 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿. Endeavor, she's with you. Bullshit. John, it's not. If you want proof, I have it right here. Momo's dad showed the official marriage license to Endeavor. He saw that Momo is married to Izuku. This really set 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 off even more. Endeavor, unbelievable. I demand you two have a divorce right now. Izuku, no. Your son doesn't her love. He'll just be a mini-you, abusive and possibly drive her to insanity. Endeavor, why you? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 was about to blast Izuku in order to kill him, but it didn't happen. Endeavor, what the? That's enough, Endeavor. He turned around and saw Eraserhead with his quirk activated along with All Might. Izuku, Eraserhead, All Might. Boy am I glad to see you. All Might. Endeavor, what's going on here? John, I can explain it since he's going to lie about it. My daughter, along with my new son-in-law and I had just turned in the quirk marriage paperwork. We were about to head back to the Midoriya's residence until Endeavor saw us and he tried to tell my daughter to sign the papers, to which I told him that she was married to Izuku. Izuku, to which he got set off that even more and demanded that me and her get a divorce so she could marry his son. John, not only that, but he's been harassing my family about arranging a quirk marriage with his son. Endeavor, he's clearly lying. Aizawa, actually he's telling the truth. Yaoyorozu did come up to me about your son harassing her. Endeavor, she's clearly been told to lie by this sorry excuse of a hero right here. He pointed towards Izuku. Momo, Izuku lying. Please. He wouldn't lie at all nor train anyone to lie at all. He's too innocent. All Might, she's right. Young Midoriya doesn't lie about anything at all. Aizawa, Endeavor, this is your first and final warning. Leave the Midoriyas and Yaoyorozu alone or I'll arrest you for attempted murder and harassment. John, in addition to that, I'll sue you for everything you have done as well as expose you for the phony that you are. With all that being said, Endeavor left with this in his mind. Endeavor, in mind you'll pay for this, Midoriya. I'll make sure that you'll be nothing but yesterday's garbage. Just you wait. Everything you have will be gone. Once Endeavor left, Momo and her father thanked them for being there, otherwise things could have gone a different turn, but they told Momo and her father that Izuku sends them a message about Endeavor. Time skip. Izuku was brushing his teeth as he was getting ready for bed. He couldn't believe that he got married to the girl that stayed faithful to him. He finished brushing his teeth and checked on Eri to make sure she was asleep, to which she was. Izuku made it to the bedroom that he and Momo are sharing and knocked on the door. Momo, in a stuck voice, you can come in. Zuzu. Izuku opened the door and saw Momo laying across the bed in a CC outfit. Momo, Zuzu. I've been waiting for you. Izuku couldn't help but smile to see his CC wife. Izuku, let's not keep you waiting. Warning. Lemon inbound. Hide your kids. Also, this is my first time riding a lemon, so bear with me here. Izuku and Momo started to kiss each other and fighting for Demps. Izuku won the battle and explored new territory. Eventually, they stopped making out and Izuku starts kissing on her neck while massaging her BRT. This caused her to a bit. He then started to see her out of her lingerie as did she did to him. Now bared naked and Izuku in his underwear, Izuku starts liking her pages. Her MMS start to get louder. Momo, ah yes Izuku. Right there. Keep doing that. Izuku does as he was told and kept going. Momo was loving this so much. Eventually, she felt her end coming and sprayed on Izuku. Momo, I'm sorry Zuzu. Izuku, it's fine my love. Momo, now it's time for me to pleasure you. Momo starts to crawl towards Izuku and starts to remove his underwear. Once she removes it, she was surprised to see Izuku's 9-inch meat pickle. Reference. Momo, it's so big. Let me see if I could get up by a few inches. She then starts to slide his pee-pee, to which he enjoyed it, and his pee-pee started to get irked and grew by another 5 inches. Momo, I'm going to enjoy this. Momo starts to give Izuku a WLWJB and a boob job at the same time. To say that Izuku was in paradise was an understatement. He was in heaven. Momo started to go faster with it. Izuku felt his end coming. Izuku, Momo, I'm about to come. Momo, muffling go ahead my sweet Zuzu. Give me all of it. She continued to bobble her head until Izuku grabbed her head and cummed inside her mouth. She swallowed it all. Izuku, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Momo, it's fine, Zuzu. Your love nectar tastes sweet. Momo then laid on the bed and spread her legs apart along with her pages. Momo, please Zuzu. I can't wait any longer. Put your rod of judgment inside of me. Izuku, as you wish my queen. Izuku starts to insert his pee-pee into her pages. Momo had tears in her eyes considering that her husband took her virginity. While they were waiting for the pain to go away, they start to kiss each other once again. Eventually, Momo gave Izuku the okay to move, to which she did. Her m's started to get loud as Izuku keeps moving his pee-pee into her. Good thing the rooms were soundproof, otherwise they would have woken up Eri and Izuku's mom. Izuku, my god, you're tight in there. Momo, and you're too big, but I'm glad you're my first. From then on, they start to switch between SEC positions. From missionary to cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, doggy style, hook, and side saddle. Each time they switch positions, she 𝐀𝐮𝐬𝐸d while Izuku hasn't yet. It ended with Momo holding onto Izuku while he stood up and continues to F her like there's no tomorrow. She absolutely loves it and doesn't want to end it, but Izuku felt his end coming. Izuku, babe, I'm about to 𝐂𝐿MX. I'm gonna pull out. Momo, don't pull out. Come inside me. Izuku, but what if I get you 𝐂𝐮𝐿𝐴? Momo, don't worry. I took a pill before all of this. Izuku, alright. Momo wrapped her legs around Izuku as he comes inside her. Izuku, huff, that huff was great. Momo, huff indeed huff it was babe. Izuku, Momo, I'm glad you didn't betray me. Momo, I'll never betray the person that I love. They start to cuddle and drift off to sleep. RD person POV 2 months have passed and everything started to change. Izuku and Momo became vigilantes and stopped crime. Thanks to May for creating their costumes and Melissa for doing some upgrades to it, Izuku and Momo can have their costumes with them. All they have to do is turn the knob on their watch and instantly the nanorobots start to flow through their body to create their costume. Like this. Since then, crime started to drop and citizens felt even safer with them than Endeavor. Many of the pro heroes try to find and arrest them for illegal quirk use only for them to fail. Not only that, they start to train with Kusanagi and the Bogarts. Izuku manages to get the hang of his new power, but he still has to learn to control the dragon install at his full power. As for One for All, he now has 75% of it control and managed to fuse it with a portion of his dragon install. Forgot to mention that he knows float and black WHP. Sorry about that. He also can summon any weapon that's based on fire. For that, he and Momo did some weapon training as well. I'm making you. AA 4-year school. I know it's supposed to be 3 years, but just roll with it. Has changed drastically since Izuku left. To be trained harder than what they should because they promised to become great heroes just like what Izuku's supposed to be until it was taken away from him. Aizawa and All Might became harsher towards 2A students after what they did to Izuku. Recovery Girl refuses to heal anyone unless it's a serious injury. Nijire wasn't her cheery self and only interacted with Mirio and Tamaki whenever she's in school. You see, she had a crush on him when she first met him. However, when she heard that he was dating the girls of 2A, she was hurt about it. now that she heard that Izuku was cheated on and got kicked out of along with Momo, her whole attitude changed. This was the same with the girls of 2B and May. Speaking of 2A, nothing has changed about them except for the fact that everyone has treated them differently, and the girls of 2A lied to their parents that Izuku cheated on them. Ida tried to convince Itsuka to put aside their differences only for her to reject it and told him that there will be no peace between them. For Bakugo, his arm healed after the beatdown, but he was mad as to how Izuku manages to beat him and Shoto. He wanted to fight Izuku again for just humiliating him. As for Shoto, he was set off at Izuku for 2 reasons. Izuku humiliated him and Bakugo and Izuku took his girlfriend. Not only that, but they're married now. How did he get the news about that? He asked his father about it, to which Endeavor told him everything. With Endeavor is currently in an alleyway talking to Shigaraki and Kurogyari. Shigaraki, so you want to get rid of Midoriya for good, huh? Endeavor, yes. I want that brat to be gone for good and out of everyone's way. Shigaraki, we can do that. I'll just have Toga disguise herself as Izuku to steal the files of the students. Endeavor, that's an excellent plan. With that, the Yaoyorosis will soon learn from their mistake and they divorce one another, and Izuku will face life in prison without parole. It's a win-win for me. Shigaraki, do we a deal? Endeavor, we do. With that, Endeavor walked away, but unknown to him, Shigaraki had other plans. Kurogyari, are you really going with this plan? Shigaraki, of course I am, but I'm going to kidnap Midoriya along with his wife and kid and brainwash them into doing my bidding. From there, the hero society will fall and nothing will stop me. Kurogyari, an interesting plan. Let's head back. With that, Kurogyari teleported him and Shigaraki back to the hideout, but little did they know a mysterious figure heard everything and managed to get the audio and video. You think your plan will work? It'll only result in nothing more but failure. Don't worry, Izuku. Karma is going to come to collect her debt. From then, the mysterious figure disappeared and the screen fades into black. Third-person POV. It was the weekend and Izuku and Momo were enjoying themselves along with their daughter. On Friday, they went to the amusement park and enjoyed themselves. They invited the big 3 considering that they want to see Eri again. During their time at the amusement park, Izuku won a pair of tickets and VIP passes to a Saturday night concert that features a Japanese band named My First Story. Time skipped to Saturday night. Izuku and Momo dressed up for the concert and left Eri with Izuku's mom so she could babysit the little one. He's wearing the first one to the concert. Izuku, you ready, babe? Momo, I'm ready whenever you are. With that, Izuku and Momo left the house and went to the concert. At the concert, Izuku and Momo made it to the concert and managed to find their seats. The lights dimmed down and the stage light turned on and revealed the band itself. They introduced themselves and start the concert. A/N. I'm sorry to all of you guys if the songs are Japanese and I'm only going to do 7 songs. Song number 1, song number 2, song number 3. After the 3rd song, the leader of the band told the crow that they'll have a 10-minute intervention. To which most people got up and went to the bathroom or go to the stands to buy the band's poster or merchandise. Izuku and Momo went and bought a few posters and shirts as well. They were enjoying themselves until they heard a familiar voice. Izuku, is that you? Izuku and Momo turned around and saw Kyo with a girl. Izuku/Momo, sensei. You're here. Kyo, of course. I got some tickets from a friend and I love rock music. Izuku, we didn't know that about you, Kyo. Poor they. Kyo, oh, where are my manners? Yuki, these are my students, Izuku Midoriya along with his wife, Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya. Izuku/Momo, it's a pleasure to meet you, Ms. Yuki. Yuki, same here. Kyo, what brings you here? Izuku, I won VIP tickets to see My First Story. We didn't know who they are so we went. Kyo, not bad, you two. They continued to talk until someone on the PA system said that the concert was about to start back in 2 minutes. Izuku and Momo said their goodbyes to their sensei and head back to their seats. They managed to get back as the band starts to play again. Song number 4, song number 5, song number 6, final song. The last 2 songs remind me so much of Izuku and Momo's relationship. After the final song, Izuku and Momo got up from their seats and were met by security who escorted them to meet with the band. Izuku and Momo talked with them, took pictures with them, and have their posters signed. In fact, the band signed a poster for Eri as well as one for All Might, Aizawa, Inko, and Momo's parents. Time skip. Izuku and Momo were dropped off by a taxi driver that the band paid for. They thanked the driver and Izuku tipped the driver as well. They went inside and saw Inko drinking tea while doing some reading. Inko, hey son and daughter-in-law. How was the concert? Izuku, the concert was great. In fact, they were pretty nice. We got you and Momo's parents' t-shirts. Inko, that's wonderful. Thanks Izuku. Momo, how are things with Eri? Inko, Eri was on her best behavior. Izuku, that's good to hear. Well, we're about to go to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Inko, okay. Good night you two. Third-person POV. Izuku and Momo are currently at the Bogart's dojo, improving their hand-to-hand combat skills with Terry and Mary. While they were doing their spar matches, Eri was watching and cheering them on in the background. Terry, not bad Izuku. You're getting better and better. Mary, same with you Momo. Izuku/Momo, thank you. Terry, that'll be all for today. Make sure you get some rest and practice. Izuku/Momo, we will. Eri, you did good out there, mommy and daddy. Izuku, thanks Snowball. When you grow up, you'll learn how to fight like this. Time skip. Izuku, Momo, and Eri are currently heading to the grocery store because Inko needs some ingredients to cook dinner. They entered the store, but little did they know that a group of people they don't want to see saw them enter in. He's over here. What should we do? Number 2. Let's contact the heroes and the principal. We'll get him when he's coming out of the store. Mini time skip. Izuku, Momo, and Eri got the ingredients and left the grocery store. They were minding their own business until they heard a voice that they don't want to hear. Stop right there Izuku Midoriya. All three of them turned around and saw their former classmates. Izuku, well. If it isn't the failure class that is 2A, to 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 hey 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐶. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, hey Midoriya. Forgot to tell you guys that 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 is in 2A, but he's not in but towards Izuku. Izuku, mind telling us why are all of you stalking us? Ida, Izuku Midoriya. You are under arrest for stealing the files of the students and being a traitor to the Hero Society. Kaminari, I should have known you would betray the Hero Society and become a villain after being expelled. Kirishima, this is a new low for you Midoriya. Ashido, you're nothing more but a disgrace to the Hero Society. I hope you get locked away forever. At this point, Class 2A except for 𝐶ⁱ continue the verbal abuse and it only stopped when they heard Izuku said this. Izuku, shut up. All of you. They instantly shut up. Izuku, Momo. Create some noise-canceling headphones. I don't want Eri to hear me curse. Momo did and put them on Eri. Izuku, I can't believe all of you dumbasses think that I would be the one that would backstab the school like that. I help all of you in your time of need and this is what you guys do to me. Cheat and stab me right in the back. Least they were a few that helped and I know they believe that I didn't do it. For the rest that thinks I did, you can go to hell for all I care. Class 2A was surprised to see this side of Midoriya. Ida, Izuku Midoriya. You're going to jail right here and now. Shoto, and I'll take back my girlfriend that you stole from me as well. Izuku, good luck with that, in Dehor's little beach. Shoto got mad and used his ice quirk so he could trap Izuku, but Izuku uses the triple geyser in order to destroy the ice. Everyone is now shocked to see Izuku's new power. Izuku, you really can't be this stupid, Todahiki. You could have killed a little girl. Shoto, I don't care about that abomination. I want my girlfriend back and you to suffer the consequences. Izuku, that's not gonna happen. To 𝐶ⁱ. Get Eri to a safe place. 𝐶ⁱ, sure. Ida, 𝐶ⁱ, what are you doing? 𝐶ⁱ, helping a friend out Sonic wannabe. 𝐶ⁱ walks towards them and grabs Eri and runs back into the store while Izuku and Momo fight against their former classmates. Izuku, it's such a shame it has to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Izuku and Momo got out their watches and said this. Izuku/Momo, henshin. Izuku and Momo turn the knob on their watches and transform into their vigilante costumes. Ida, this your last chance, villain. Surrender and hand over Eri and Momo. Izuku, there's no way in hell that I'll hand them over and go to jail. Ida, very well. You leave us no choice. 2A, subdue him. Bakugo, I'm going to have fun beating you to a bloody pulp. Heaven or hell. Duel, let's rock. Izuku got into a fighting stance and activate one for all along with his new pyro power. Izuku, let's go. Ida, recipro burst. Ida ran towards Izuku and tried to kick him, but Izuku grabbed his leg, slammed him to the ground, and kicked him on the side, causing Ida to scream out in pain. Izuku, too slow Sonic wannabe. Bakugo, AP shot, autocannon. Izuku used float and full cowling to dodge Bakugo's attack. Bakugo, stop dodging and fight me Deku. Izuku, smirks alright. Izuku zigzags and use riot stamp on Bakugo's face. Uraraka/Kirishima, Bakubabe/Bakubro. You'll pay for that, villain. Izuku, bring it on Onahole and Thing wannabe. Kirishima rushed towards Izuku and start to throw his fists towards him only for Izuku to dodge them with ease. Kirishima, hold still. Izuku, nah. How about you get punched instead? Tyrant rave. Izuku punched Kirishima with his perkinesis. While he was being occupied by Kirishima, he didn't see Uraraka trying to get in a sneak attack. It failed because Momo hit Uraraka with a pole. Momo, your opponent is me, you're a whore. Uraraka, stay out of this. We just want to get Izuku and that's it. We'll free you from him. Momo, I don't need saving. If you mess with him or my family, you mess with me. Suddenly, the rest of the girls went to Uraraka's side to aid her. Ashido, please Yaoyorozu. Don't make us do this. Sue, just walk away from this and Izuku will be brought to justice so you could be with the one that loves you. Momo, Thunji. Just stop. Izuku is my husband and none of you will separate us. Uraraka, very well. If you're taking his side, then we'll beat you. When we finally subdue you, we'll brainwash you and you'll marry Shoto. Momo, you'll have to beat me first, Beach. That is if you can. Uraraka rushes towards Momo and tries to make her float, but it was difficult for Uraraka to touch her considering how much training Momo did. Momo, well, you're even terrible than ever. Might be because you're thinking about doing a DP or a three-way with Ida, Shoto, and Bakugo. That set off Uraraka and now she was blind with rage. Momo managed to hit her a few times and saw the rest of the girls charging towards her. She created some smoke grenades and threw them towards the girls. This caused the girls to lose sight of her. Momo then created some ice grenades and thermal vision to see where they are. She pulls the pins and tosses it towards them. The smoke clears out and the girls see Momo in front of them. Momo, you might want to look down. They were confused until they looked down and saw the grenades around. They tried to escape, but it was too late as the grenades went off and froze them with their heads able to move. With Izuku, Buster Wolf. Izuku used this move on Sato that caused him to fly. The only ones that were standing were Bakugo and Todoroki. Izuku, feels like deja vu all over again. Bakugo, only thing is, will prevail. Izuku, I like to see you try. Up until now, I haven't used the form that I kicked your butt with. Bakugo, are you looking down on us, Deku? Izuku, Bakugo, I looked up to you for years and treat you and everyone as equals. Now, I do look down on you guys and don't care what happens to you guys except for Shinsho. Bakugo, that's it. I'm gonna kill you, then kill your mother, and then that brat. Why do I hear boss music right now? Izuku, dragon install. Shoto, dragon what? All of a sudden, Izuku was engulfed in a light and took into his form. Izuku, demonic voice, so, still want to fight. Shoto used his flames to roast Izuku alive, but it was useless because Izuku is immune to fire. Izuku then runs to Shoto and punch him in the gut and punch him multiple times and end it with a roundhouse kick. Bakugo had enough of this and had his gauntlet aim towards Izuku. The result, it failed miserably. Izuku, demonic voice, is that all you got, Bakugo? You didn't change at all. That's enough, Midoriya. Izuku turns around and saw Endeavor holding Eri hostage while seeing Shinsho passed out. Endeavor, It's over, Midoriya. Surrender now or Eri will meet her mother in heaven. Izuku and Momo were said at that 𝐻𝐿 would threat a girl's life for his own personal gain. Momo, you wouldn't dare do that to my snow angel. Izuku, that's a new low for you, 𝐻𝐿. Just when 𝐻𝐿 thought he won, Eri did one of Kota's number and punched 𝐻𝐿 in the ball and ran towards her family. 𝐻𝐿 was set off and used his hell flame towards them. Izuku got in front of Momo and Eri so they won't get blasted. Just when 𝐻𝐿's blast was gonna hit them, 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 appeared and warped Izuku, Eri, and Momo. 𝐻𝐿, what is the meaning of this? 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, just some business. With that being said, he warped out of there. At the villain hideout, Shigaraki, did you get them? 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, yes I did. Shigaraki, release them. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 tried to release them, but they didn't come out. Shigaraki, where are they? 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, seems like my warp gate malfunction. Shigaraki, no matter. We've gotten rid of Midoriya. Third-person POV. A portal suddenly appears in a wooded area and out came Izuku, Momo, and Eri. Izuku deactivates his dragon install as Momo looks around to see where they are. Momo, it seems like we're in a forest. It seems that 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫's warp gate must have malfunctioned or something. Izuku, either way, I'm glad we're away from them. To Eri, are you okay, Snowball? Eri, I was scared that I was gonna die. Izuku, it's okay, Eri. I won't let anything happen to you. Momo, same with me. Izuku, yeah, but let's see if we could find a town or some civilization. Momo, okay. To Eri, let's go, Eri. Eri, okay, mommy and daddy. Izuku, Momo, and Eri walks through the forest to see if they could find anyone, but little did they know someone saw the whole thing. Time skip. Izuku, Momo, and Eri managed to get out of the forest and saw a school that resembles a castle. Izuku, whoa. Momo, this place is bigger than you. Izuku, yeah, and it looks nice. You three. Izuku, Momo, and Eri saw two people. One was a woman with blonde hair and green eyes with an outfit that could possibly rival Midnight in the BDSM department. The other was a male with silver hair and brown eyes. Eri was holding on to her mother after what happened a few minutes ago. Number 1. Is there any reason why you three are trespassing here? Izuku, hold his hands up. Wait a minute, miss. My family and I are lost and the explanation can somewhat be confusing. If we could talk to the principal of this school, we could explain the situation. Number 2, that would be me. I'm the headmaster of this school. Izuku, okay. Is there somewhere that we could speak privately? Number 2, I don't see why not. Follow me. Mini time skip. Izuku, Eri, and Momo are currently in the office waiting for the guy to return. Eventually, he returned with some tea for Izuku and Momo and juice for Eri. Number 2, sorry for the wait. Izuku, it's okay. We'll explain our situation. Number 2, so let me get this straight. You two are from a world where 80% of the population have quirks while the 20% are quirkless. Izuku, correct. Number 1, and you two were training to become heroes in your world, but a certain incident caused you points to Izuku to be expelled and you points to Momo left with him as well. Momo, correct. Number 2, in his mind a loyal girl to the end. Speaking, and you two became vigilantes and then was approached by your old classmates stating that you points to Izuku are a traitor to the hero society and a fight broke out to which you two won, but a pro-hero decided to hold your daughter hostage and threaten her life if you don't surrender. Izuku, yep. Number 1, to which she punched him in the ball and tried to attack you, but you were suddenly teleported to our world. Momo, that seems just about right. Izuku, we need a place to stay and some money to take care of our daughter. Number 2, in his mind, so the multiverse theory is true. Speaking, I believe you too. Izuku/Momo, wait, what? Number 2, you two don't seem a threat to anyone and have a pure heart. You know what? I'll allow you two to stay at Beacon and offer some money as well as having your daughter being taken care of while you two attend class. I'll make sure you three have the best dorm I have. In return, I want you two to attend the academy. Izuku, I don't mind. It feels like I'm getting a second chance at being a hero. Number 2, only difference is that you two will become huntsmen and huntresses. Momo, sure. I don't mind either. By the way, who are you two and what is this world? Number 1, my name is 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫. I'm the combat teacher here at Beacon. Number 2, my name is 𝐻𝐵𝐻. I'm the headmaster here at Beacon. The world you are currently in is called Remnant. Izuku, thank you Mr. 𝐻𝐵𝐻 and Ms. 𝐻𝐿𝐻 for your kindness. 𝐻𝐵𝐻, you can call me 𝐻𝐵𝐻. With that out of the way, I would like to see how you two fight. This will count for your initiation. Izuku, sure, but can we get a bite to eat? 𝐻𝐵𝐻, I don't see why not. To 𝐻𝐿𝐻, can you show these 3 to the cafeteria? 𝐻𝐿𝐻, sure will. To Momo, Izuku, and Eri, you 3 follow me. Third person POV, Ms. 𝐻𝐿𝐻 gave Izuku, Momo, and Eri a tour through Beacon. She showed them the dorms, classrooms, nurse office, and then the cafeteria. 𝐻𝐿𝐻, this is the cafeteria where you'll eat at and interact with others. Izuku, okay. Thank you again Ms. 𝐻𝐿𝐻. We really appreciate what you and 𝐻𝐵𝐻 are doing. Many times Skip the family is currently eating what they ordered. Izuku got 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 along with ice green tea. Momo got 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 as well along with phantom black tea. Eri got 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 along with an Arnold Palmer. They were enjoying their food for a bit until a girl with black hair and red tips in it along with silver eyes came over to their table. Cheery hello. I happen to notice that you 3 are new here. Do you mind if I sit here with you 3? Izuku, sure. I don't see why not. Thank you. By the way, my name is Ruby Rose. Izuku, hi Ms. Rose. My name is Izuku Midoriya and this is my wife, Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya, and my daughter, Eri Midoriya. Ruby, nice to meet you 3. Ruby sat down with the family as they engage in a conversation. They were talking until a voice Ruby recognizes calls her. Ruby, there you are. Ruby, along with the family, turned around and saw 3 other girls. One had white hair and blue eye, the other had black hair and yellow eyes, and the other had yellow hair and purple eyes. And in case anyone is going to ask, yes, everyone knows that Blake is a famous. Ruby, hey guys. I was just talking to Izuku and his family. They're new here. Izuku, and who are you 3 if I might ask? Ruby, they're my teammates. Points to white hair, this is 𝐻𝐵𝐻. Weiss, hello Ruby. Points to black hair, this is Blake Belladonna. Blake, hi. Ruby, points to yellow hair, this is Yang Xiaolong, my big sister. Yang, sup. Izuku, sister. Momo, you 2 don't look alike. Ruby, we're half-sisters. Izuku/Momo, in mind same father, but different mothers. Interesting. Ruby, together we make team RWBY. Momo, doesn't that get confusing considering that your name is Ruby as well? Ruby, not really. Izuku, it's nice you meet you 3. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Momo, I'm Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya, Izuku's wife. Izuku, and this is my daughter, Eri Midoriya. Eri, being shy HHI. Team RWT. Why look at Eri and we're thinking one thing. Must protect. Izuku. If you 3 want to join, you can. Hey. What's going on over here? Izuku saw a blonde boy with dark blue eyes, a girl with red hair and green eyes, a guy with black hair with a pink streak along with pale pink eyes, and a girl with orange hair and a cow eyes. Ruby, hey John. We're just talking and getting to know Izuku and his family. They're new here. Joseph. Seems legit. To Izuku, hello. My name is John Arc Redhead. Hi. My name is Pyro Nikos. Nice to meet you. Orange Head. I'm Nora Valkyrie. Do you like pancakes? Izuku/Momo. In thought reminds me of Ishido. Black head with pink streak. To Nora calm down. To Izuku, sorry about her. I'm Lai Ren, but you can call me Ren. Izuku, is it because of the culture you were raised by? Ren, surprised, how did you know? Momo, me and my husband were raised by the same way. Izuku, besides that, it's really nice to meet you 4. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Momo, I'm Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya, Izuku's wife. Izuku, and this is my daughter, Eri Midoriya. Eri, being shy HHI. Team JE. Looked at Eri and had one thing in mind. Must protect. Izuku, you guys can join in as well. No issue. Time skip. Izuku, along with Momo, Eri, R, W, B, Y, and J, P, were enjoying themselves and getting to know each other. Izuku, wow. That's an impressive feat, Rose. Managing to get into Beacon 2 years early. Ruby, it's no big deal really. But I have a question for you too. Izuku, fire away. Ruby, what kind of weapons do you guys have? Izuku, a what? Yang, you have to excuse my little sister. She's a weapon freak. Momo, reminds me of Izuku with his obsession with heroes and quirks. In fact, he even writes it down on his hero journal once he observes the hero in action. Weiss, quirks. Don't you mean semblance? Izuku, it's kind of a long story to tell you guys, but we'll give you a short version of it. We're not from this world. We've come from a world where 80% of the population have quirks, but 20% of the population don't. John, really? Izuku, we kid you not. We were teleported here by a villain to here and... That story is kind of long. Don't worry, they'll learn the truth about this soon. Ren, interesting. So what type of quirks FO you guys have? Izuku, I have a stockpile quirk that increases my speed and strength, but if I go over my limit my body gets strained from it. So far I've mastered 75% of it. And I learned that I have pyrokinesis and I could summon weapons based around fire, and I do have this weapon called Junkyard Dog MK3 that could amplify my pyrokinesis. Momo, as for me, my quirk gives me the ability to create any non-living material/object from my exposed skin by transforming the molecular structure of my fat cells. In order to create something, I need to understand the molecular structure of what the material/object is made of. Weiss, you almost sound like that you're a human SWH army knife. Ruby, star-eyed, that's so cool. I wish I could see you guys in action. PA, will Izuku Midoriya and Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya report to 𝐻𝐵N's office? Izuku, that's us. It's really nice to meet you guys and I hope we get to talk more. Izuku, Momo, and Eri got up and head towards 𝐻𝐵N as they get ready for their initiation. Third-person POV. Izuku, Momo, and Eri along with 𝐻𝐵N and 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 are currently standing by a cliff. It was time for Izuku and Momo's initiation. 𝐻𝐵N, Izuku and Momo. Your objective is to retrieve a relic that's located at an abandoned temple that is up north. Do not hesitate to kill the Grimm that you've come across for your initiation. Momo, sir, what are Grimm? 𝐻𝐵N, Grimm are monsters that take the form of animals. They are attracted to negative emotions and attack on instinct. Be very careful. Izuku/Momo, we will. 𝐾𝐮𝐿, we'll watch Eri for you too. Izuku, thank you. To Eri, now Eri, be on your best behavior with 𝐻𝐵N and 𝐾𝐮𝐿. We'll be back, my little snowball. Eri, hugs Izuku. Okay, Papa. Izuku hugs her back and stands on the platform. Izuku, so how are we get to the forest? 𝐻𝐵N, simple. We launch you. Izuku, interesting. 𝐾𝐮𝐿, are you two ready? Izuku, hold up. We need to change real quick. Izuku and Momo got out their watches and said this. Izuku/Momo, henshin. Izuku and Momo turn the knob on their watches and transform into their vigilante costumes. Izuku/Momo, let's do this. Izuku and Momo got launched into the forest. Izuku uses his pyrokinesis on his feet and grabbed Momo bridal style. Eventually, they landed in the middle of the forest safely. Izuku, alright. Let's find the temple. Momo, okay. Before they could leave, they heard some bushes rattling. Izuku, seems like we're not alone. Momo, creates a sword. No, we're not. All of a sudden a Beowulf appeared and tried to attack Izuku, but Momo uses her sword that she created and decapitated. Momo, these must be the Grimm that 𝐻𝐵N was talking about. Izuku, let's head to the temple. Momo, right? Izuku and Momo raced their way to the forest in order to get to the temple. They were stopped by a group of Grimm. There are 30 of these. Izuku, seems like they don't want to advance. Momo, seems not. Looks like we have to take them down. Izuku, I'm with you on that. Izuku extended his hands and summoned his other weapon. Izuku, let's do this. Play this song, and does anyone else feel motivated? The Beowulf charged towards the couple, But Izuku swings his chakrams as Kratos does with his blades of exile at 10 of them, while Yaoyorozu created 2 katanas and attacks 10 of the Beowulf. Izuku summons his chakrams and summoned a fire katana and starts slashing at the Grim, while Momo continued to hack and slash at the Grim. In the auditorium, everyone was watching Izuku and Momo's initiation, and many of them were surprised to see how they fight. In fact, many were surprised by Momo, with her quirk being that she create anything because they never saw anyone who can do that before. Others were surprised to see how they work together with each other. Yang, what do you think about Izuku's weapons? Ruby, they look pretty cool. Weiss, I never seen Izuku and Momo to stuff like that. Blake, you gotta admit they are very skillful. Ren, I agree with Blake on that. All of a sudden, they saw Izuku use his pyrokinesis and created a wave of flames toward the Grim. John, whoa. Yang, now that's hot. Everyone groans at Yang for saying that. Yang, what? Back to Izuku and Momo. Time skip. Izuku and Momo made it to the temple and saw that the relics are nothing more but chess pieces. Izuku, chess pieces, huh? Interesting. Momo, Izuku, which one should we grab? Izuku was looking at the pieces and thinking about which one should be good. He then sees a king chess piece and decides to grab it. Izuku, I'll go with the king chess piece. Momo, in that case, I'll go with the queen chess piece. Momo then walks to Izuku and whispered to his ear. Momo, because every king needs a queen. She then kisses him on the cheek. Izuku, all right my queen. Let's head back to the cliff. Izuku and Momo put their chess pieces in their pouches and start to head back. Time skip. Izuku and Momo were racing through the forest and killing any Grim that comes their way. They were almost there to their destination until they saw a baby fox running past them and hiding in a bush. Izuku, what's that fox's deal? Momo, I don't know. All of a sudden they felt some stomping. Momo, what was that? Izuku, don't know, but I don't want to find out. All of a sudden Izuku saw a sword heading towards Momo. He uses one for all and tackled Momo out of the way. Izuku, are you okay? Momo, I'm fine. Thanks. They turn around and saw some new type of Grim they haven't seen before. Izuku, what the heck is that? Momo, I don't know, but it looks like a new type of Grim. Izuku, from the looks of it, it seems like a Grimator. The creature swings its swords towards Izuku and Momo, but the couple dodges the attack. Izuku, Momo, head back to the cliff. I'll handle this thing. Momo, but, Izuku, no buts. I don't want you to be killed. Izuku put his hands on Momo's shoulders and looked at her. Izuku, I'll be okay my Kriati. I'll come back to you in Eri. Momo looked back at Izuku and nodded her head. Momo, okay, but please come back to me. They then kiss each other before Momo leaves. Izuku turns around and sees the Grimator. Izuku, all right ugly. It's you and me. With Ashbin and Good Witch, should we get the others to help him? Ashbin, I have faith in Izuku. I believe in him. With Izuku play this, Izuku summon his junkyard dog Mkai and uses one for all and charge toward the Grim. The Grimator had little time to react as Izuku slashed it at its legs. The Grimator charged towards Izuku and swing its sword at him, but Izuku parries it with his sword. Izuku, gun flame. Izuku sends pillars to fire towards the Grim, but the Grim moved out of the way and lunged towards Izuku again and swing towards Izuku, but Izuku used 10% of one for all and jumped back and landed on the tree and used Riot Stomp on the Grim followed by Volcanic Viper. Izuku, alright. I need to end this. Dragon install. Izuku tapped into his new power and prepares his final attack. Play this at 0:57 to 1:26. Start at 0:33-0. Soul is Izuku and Chip Zanuck is the Grimator. In the auditorium, everyone was shocked to see how much power Izuku have and put a reminder to not PSS him off unless they don't value their lives. Ruby, that was awesome. Weiss, I did not see that coming. Blake and Yang, neither did I. John, note to self. Don't PSS him off. Pyro, amazing. Ren, I'm glad he's on our side. Nora, pancakes and I can't believe he didn't break anyone's legs. For more people, look at how Izuku did. Number 1, looks like I've found a sparring partner. Number 2, same here. Number 3, whoa. Number 4. He managed to defeat an unknown 𝐴𝐮𝐻𝐵. Not bad for a cutie. With Izuku. Izuku, phew. That's that. All of a sudden the same baby fox came out of the bush. Izuku, it's okay little one. The giant 𝐴𝐮𝐻𝐵 is gone. I won't hurt you. Izuku summon his junkyard dog MK3 and stick his hand out in front of the fox. The fox walks towards Izuku and licked his hand. Izuku, see. I won't harm you. Do you have anywhere to go? The fox put its head down. Izuku, no family or a home huh? How about you stay with me and my family? My daughter will surely love you. The fox looked up at Izuku and jumped on his hand and licked his face. Izuku, okay. It's official. You can come with me. By the way, are you a boy or a girl? Lick once for boy, lick twice for girl. The baby fox licked twice. Izuku a girl. Let's head back. Time skip 𝐴𝐻𝐵, 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻 and Momo 𝐿𝐼𝐻. You two have retrieved the king and queen chess pieces. Not only that, but you two have displayed teamwork as well as defending and adopting a baby fox. Also, Izuku you managed taken down an unknown 𝐴𝐮𝐻𝐵. The screen shows Izuku battling the 𝐴𝐮𝐻𝐵. 𝐴𝐻𝐵, from this day forth, you two will be known as Team 𝐻𝐻𝐵. Everyone was clapping and cheering for Izuku and Momo. Time skip Izuku, Momo, and Eri made it to their dorm and were surprised to see what it looked like. I'll post it in the next chapter. Izuku, whoa. This is appealing. Momo, this is better than the dorms in you. Izuku, oh. Let's get some sleep. We got the first day of classes tomorrow. Momo, alright. By the way, what are we gonna name the fox? Izuku, how about Ariel? Momo, Ariel. I love that name. Eri, that's cute. The baby fox was jumping with excitement. Izuku, she likes it. Momo, well that's out the way. Let's go to bed. Third person POV. The next day, Izuku woke up along with Momo as they prepare for their first day at Beacon Academy. Izuku allowed Momo to use the bathroom first while he goes to Eri's room to wake her up. Eventually, he makes it to Eri's room and heard another voice that's coming from in there. He opens the door and sees a little girl with brown eyes and fox-like traits on her. Izuku, Eri, who's your friend? Eri, Papa, this is Ariel. Izuku, Ariel. Speaking of which, where is she? Eri, you're looking at her. Izuku was confused at what his daughter said. Ariel, he seems confused, sister. Maybe this will help. The mysterious girl all of a sudden glowed bright and turned into the baby fox that Izuku rescued from the 𝐴𝐮𝐻𝐵 and transformed back to the little girl. To say that Izuku was amazed was an understatement. He was shocked to see that the baby fox that he saved was actually a little fox girl. Izuku, oh my goodness. So you're a fox/human hybrid. That's amazing. Ariel, thank you, Papa. Izuku, Papa. Ariel, you're my father since you've rescued me from the creature that attacked me. And that woman is Mommy, right? Izuku thought about it and then looked back at Ariel and smiled. Izuku, yes, Ariel. I'm your father and Eri is your sister. /and Eri and Ariel are 7 years old. Ariel, yay. Izuku, in mind whenever we get back to our world, I know both my mom and Momo's parents are going to spoil them. Many times skip Izuku was putting on his school uniform while Momo was dressing up Eri and Ariel. She was almost done until she heard a knock on the dorm's door. Momo answered the door and saw it was a woman dressed up as a scientist. Hello. Is this Team 𝐻𝐻𝐵's dorm? Momo, yes ma'am. And who are you? Peach, my name is Professor Peach. I'm here to watch over Eri while you and your husband attend class. Momo, okay. But is it too much trouble for you to watch one more person we have? Peach, I don't see why not. Momo, good. Because me and my husband just noticed that the baby fox we've saved was actually a human/animal hybrid. Peach, you mean a faunus? Momo nodded her head. Peach, no worries. I'll take care of them. Momo, thank you. I'll get them real quick. Momo head towards Eri and Ariel's room to pick them up. She came out with them and kneeled down to their level. Momo, to Eri and Ariel, now listen you two. You listen and obey to whatever Professor Peach or any adult you two are with while your father and I are in class. Be on your best behavior. If we hear that you were good, we'll reward you too with a candy apple. Eri, okay mommy. Ariel, candy apple. What's that? Eri, the most sweetest thing to eat. To Momo will be good. Momo, okay. Momo hugged both of them as they walked with Professor Peach. Izuku, alright babe, I'm ready to go. Momo looked at how handsome her husband looks. Izuku, is something wrong Creati? Momo, nothing's wrong Zuzu. You look handsome in that uniform. Izuku, same with you. You look appealing in that uniform. Momo, alright. Enough compliments. We have to get to class. Izuku, okay. Time skip. Izuku and Momo arrived at their first class and greets the professor. Ho ho. You two must be team hero. Izuku, yes sir. I'm Izuku Midoriya and this is my wife, Momo Yaoyorozu Midoriya. A pleasure to meet both of you. I'm Professor Port and I teach Grimm studies. I must say Mr. Midoriya, you really impressed me with that fight against that unknown Grimm. Izuku, thank you, Professor Port. I really appreciate that. And I actually have a name for it. Port. Really? What did you name it? Izuku, it has the appearance of a minotaur and it's a Grimm. So I named it Grimmator. Port, interesting. I expect great things out of you too. Izuku/Momo, we won't fail you. Many times skip. Izuku and Momo were sitting between Team RWBY and JNPR and were taking notes. Even though they know it's just Port fantasizing himself, they just went along with it and learn a lot more about the Grimm. Time skip to lunch. Izuku and Momo are currently eating lunch and sitting with Team RWBY and JNPR as they talk about different things. Ruby, so let me get this straight. That baby fox you saved in the forest was actually a faunus this whole time. Izuku, pretty much. Blake, you two decide to keep her. Izuku, of course. Whether she's a faunus, human, or animal, I couldn't her out in the wild and starve. John, that's pretty generous of you, Izuku. Momo, that's my Zuzu alright. Wanna help people out. Weiss, besides that, what was it like in your universe? Did you have any friends that you miss or anything, and what was school life for you too? Izuku and Momo looked at each other and thought about telling them the truth. Izuku, well, Izuku was about to say something until they heard a cry for help. I'll stop. That hurts. JRK number 1. See, I told you they were real. JRK number 2, what a freak. Izuku, who are they? Ruby, that's 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 and his goons. The school's bullies. John, they always bullies the weak and faunuses just to feel good about themselves and slide their ego. Izuku/Momo, in mine so they're like Bakugo. Izuku, gets up, I'll be right back. Izuku is now walking towards 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 while Team RWBY, JNPR, and Momo watch. Yang, this should be fun. With Izuku, hey Kardik. 𝐀𝐮𝐿, it's 𝐀𝐻𝐿. Izuku, whatever your name is, let that girl go. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, why should I? She's a filthy animal that needs to be locked up. Izuku, the only filthy animal I see are you and your dumbass pack of gorillas. Some of the students were holding in their laughs as 𝐀𝐻𝐿 let go of the girl's ear and stood right in front of Izuku. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, you take that back or, Izuku, or what? You beat me. I love to see you try. Because you seem weak to me. The students just oh-oh-oh'd at what Izuku said. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, what did you say, punk? Izuku, you heard me. Just because you target people who are weaker than you, doesn't mean you're the best around. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, like you're any better. Izuku, is that a challenge? Very well. How about we settled this in Goodwich's class? And I won't use any weapon at all. How does that sound, gorilla? 𝐀𝐻𝐿, smirks, you're on. And if I win, I'll take your girlfriend. Izuku, challenge accepted. See ya. With that, 𝐀𝐻𝐿 and his goons left while Izuku walks toward the rabbit faunus. Izuku, are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine. You didn't have to do that. Izuku, I insist. I know what it's like being looked down upon by people. Number 2, Velvet, are you okay? I heard 𝐀𝐻𝐿 was bullying you. Velvet, it's okay Coco. He stood up for me. Number 2, pull her shades down well. If it isn't the boy from the initiation. Extends her hand, names Coco Adele. Leader of Team CFY, and this girl is Velvet Scarlatina. Izuku, nice to meet you too. Shakes Coco's hand. My name is Izuku Midoriya. Coco, thanks for helping my teammate out there. I really appreciate it. Izuku, it's no problem. To Velvet, if he decides to pick on you again, you let me know, okay? Izuku gave Velvet and Coco a thumbs up and a bright smile like this, but with Beacon's uniform. Velvet, blushing, oh okay. Coco, blushing, well, would you look at the time? We'll see you later, Izuku. With that, Coco and Velvet left while Izuku head back to his group. John, dude, you were awesome back there. Pyro, I agree. Nora, why didn't you break his legs? Izuku, don't worry Nora. I'm battling him in 𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿 class. Blake, Izuku, why did you defend Velvet? Izuku, I thought about the times I've been bullied and no one came to help me during my time. I want to end that 𝐶𝐻𝐿. I didn't care if she was a faunus. She still has the same color blood and emotions as we do. I don't care what they are, it's who they are that counts. This caused Blake to not only smile, but also blush at what Izuku said. Blake, in mind Izuku, you are one of a kind. If only we have people like you, maybe humans and faunuses can work together. Third person POV, 𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿, alright class. Who would like to go first? 𝐻𝐻𝐿 then raises his hand. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿, sigh, alright 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Who's your opponent? 𝐻𝐻𝐿 points his mace to Izuku him. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, Mr. Midoriya. Do you accept? Izuku, yes ma'am. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, alright. Go change. Mini time skip. Izuku came out with his vigilante costume on. 𝐻𝐻𝐿, remember our bet, broccoli boy? Izuku, yeah I know Kardik. In the stands Yang. So guys, who do you think will win? Ruby, I don't know. If Izuku can't use his weapons, 𝐻𝐻𝐿 might win this. Momo, guys, don't worry about my 𝐬𝐿𝐻𝐿. He'll win it. John, are you sure? Momo, I'm positive that Izuku will win this. Back to Izuku and 𝐻𝐻𝐿. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, are combatants ready? Izuku got into his fighting stance. Izuku, yes ma'am. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, alright. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻 raises her riding CRP as Izuku looks at 𝐻𝐻𝐿 and vice versa. She then brings the riding CRP down and says, 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, begin. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 charges at Izuku and swings at Izuku with his mace. Only for Izuku to dodge it and counter with 2 jabs and end it power dunk. Izuku, is that the best you can do? I'm disappointed. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 got up with his Mac in hand, starts swinging his mace while Izuku kept dodging. 𝐻𝐻𝐿, hold still so I can hit you. Izuku, okay. I'll just stand right here. Izuku stood still while 𝐻𝐻𝐿 smirked and thought that he'll win this with just one hit. He then run towards Izuku with his mace and swings towards Izuku, but Izuku caught his mace with his hand and tossed his weapon to the side. At this point, everyone except Momo and 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻 was shocked to see that Izuku wasn't even hurt from this. Izuku, wow 𝐻𝐻𝐿. You're really pathetic at fighting. You remind me so much of a dumbass I used to be friends with. 𝐻𝐻𝐿, I can still win without my weapon. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 comes in for the punch but Izuku dodges it and kicks him to the side. Izuku, let's end this. Izuku powers up one for all at 20% and did this. Like this, but replace overhaul with 𝐻𝐻𝐿 and for the final punch, he did Buster Wolf. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 flew out of the arena and lost. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, the winner is Izuku Midoriya. Everyone cheered on Izuku as he took a bow and waved back at everyone. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 on the other hand grabbed his mace and ran towards Izuku, tempting to kill him. Ruby, Izuku. Look out behind you. Izuku saw 𝐻𝐻𝐿 running towards him with the mace and trying to hit Izuku, but Izuku caught his mace and released a menacing aura towards the sore loser. Izuku, the match is over. Take the L, as a person should, and if I ever see you bullying another faunus or anyone else, I'll make sure you won't walk again. Got it? He said that last part with some venom. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 did nothing more but nodded because he was now scared of Izuku. 𝐻𝐻𝐻, Mr. Winchester, you have 3-hour detention for trying to kill a student. Time skip. After the match, Izuku went back and sat next to his wife and watching other students battling against one another. During the matches, Izuku was writing down the info on the students and their semblances as well as their weapons and fighting styles. After 𝐻𝐿𝐻's class, they went to Dr. 𝐒𝐿𝐻's class where he teaches history to the students. Izuku and Momo were engaged while trying to figure out what was in his coffee. Eventually, Izuku and Momo went to Professor Peach to pick up Eri and Ariel. When Eri and Ariel saw Izuku and Momo, they ran towards their mother and father and hugged them. Eri and Ariel, Mommy, Daddy. Izuku, hi my snow angel and little kitsune. Momo, Professor Peach, were they on their best behavior? Peach, yes they were. They were no trouble at all. Izuku, good job you two. Momo, as a reward, you two will have candy apple. Ariel, I never had one, but sister seems to love it. Eri, they're really good. Time skip the family are now back in their dorm. Izuku and Momo doing their homework while Eri and Ariel were enjoying their candy apple while watching Ben the Good One. Not the reboot. Ariel, you were right sis, the candy apple is really good. Eri, I told you. Eventually, Izuku and Momo managed to get their homework done and sat with the kids watching TV. Mini time skip Izuku and Momo tucked Eri and Ariel to bed and head towards their bed so they could go to sleep. Momo, hey Zuzu. Izuku, yeah honey. Momo, what do you think about this world? Izuku, I actually love it here. I still miss our parents and things we could do in Japan, but this place is not bad. Momo, I agree. Do you think we'll be proven innocent before we head back? Izuku, probably. Even if we weren't proven innocent or never find a way home, I'll still have you and our appealing daughters. Momo, oh Zuzu. Momo hugged and kissed Izuku as they head to bed. Izuku, good night my Creati. Momo, good night my only cinnamon roll. Third-person POV. A week has passed since Izuku attacked his former classmates and Endeavor. The pro-heroes have been searching all over Japan to see if they could find him or Momo. Even the heroes from different countries were searching for Izuku and Momo as well. Endeavor has told the public that Izuku is nothing more than a villain, cheater, liar, and child abuser. He even went as far as did search warrants for Izuku in Momo's house and his house. He found that Izuku has some hero journals and decides to keep them for himself and when he got back to his house, he burned them all. Don't worry. Inko is still alive. Little does he know. Someone still has one of his hero journals. At this point, A is split between people saying that Izuku is innocent while others say that Izuku betrayed the hero society and should be sent to prison and given life without parole. This was getting way out of hand that Principal Nizu had to get some of the pro-heroes into the school in order to break up fights and issued a curfew set for 10 p.m. Mini time skip Izawa is currently in the teacher lounge, drinking his coffee while trying to figure out how to prove Izuku innocent and where he's at as well as looking at what this has become. Izawa, in thought this isn't the hero school I've gone to when I was a teenager. Now my own class went from wanting to become heroes to ignorant brats. Izuku, I'll prove your innocence and find you wherever you are. All of a sudden, the door opened and it revealed All Might in his skinny form. All Might, hey Izawa. Izawa, hey. All Might, Nizu wants to meet with all the pro-heroes in the conference room. Izawa, sigh fine. Izawa finished his coffee and got up and walked with All Might to the meeting. While they were heading there, they were talking about Izuku. All Might, you still thinking about proving Izuku innocent, aren't you? Izawa, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Why would Izuku break into you? And steal the files of the students? All Might, I'm with you on that, Izawa. This doesn't make any sense at all. To make it worse, Endeavor labeled him as a villain, cheater, liar, and child abuser. Izawa, when I find the evidence that Izuku is innocent, I'm rubbing it in Endeavor's face. All Might, I'm with you on that. Shinsho's POV. I'm currently walking through the halls of 𝐻𝐿. I was thinking about the events that have been happening up until now. Manu has now become a war zone between Izuku being innocent or guilty. I do believe that Izuku is innocent because he wouldn't turn his back on people at all. In fact, he helps them in any way possible. It wasn't fair that I have to take his spot. Sure, I wanted to be a hero, but taking his spot in order to fulfill my dreams so someone else's dream gets destroyed is not right. It should have been one of those BSTRDS or beaches that I'm in class right now. I was lost in the thought of figuring out how to prove Izuku's innocence until I heard a familiar voice calling me. Yo Shinsho. I turn around and saw some guy with purple hair, but he looks so familiar. How does he know me? This is what Mineta looks like now. Shinsho, Mineta. Is that you? Mineta? Yep. I went through a growth spurt. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, where have you been? 𝐻𝐮𝐻𝐻𝐿, after the culture festival, I went to North America to see my uncle and did some training as well as went to boot camp. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, neat. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, so what happened here while I was gone? I told 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 everything that happened here while he was away. From Izuku getting cheated on and expelled to him being framed. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, are you serious? After what Izuku did for them, they decide to backstab him like that. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, yep. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, that's stupid out of them. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, I know right? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, besides, how could Izuku betray the school in the first place, and why would he break into the school and steal the files when he has his hero journals? 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, hero journals. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, Izuku writes down the information on everyone's quirk. In fact, I have one of his journals because I asked him if I could borrow it while I was gone and he gave me one of his flash drives in case I lost it. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, do you still have it? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, yep. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, we need to get to All Might and 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿. Time skip third-person POV. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿 and All Might managed to get out of the meeting with the pro-heroes, and let's just say it was nothing more but a waste of time for them. The meeting was just about restoring order in you and searching for Izuku and the League of Villains. They walking through the halls of you until they ran into 𝐶INSHO and an unknown boy with him. 𝐶INSHO, Mr. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿. All Might, we need to talk to you. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, what is it 𝐶INSHO and who's he? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, Mr. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿. I can't believe you don't recognize me. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, eyes widen 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿. Is that you? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, yes sir. All Might, when did you come back, young 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, I came back yesterday. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, you look very different from before. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, I know, but that's not important right now. We need to talk to you too about Izuku's innocence. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, you've heard what's been going on lately. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, 𝐶INSHO told me everything. All Might, sorry, just meet us here. All Might gave them the address. It was All Might's house. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, okay. Time skip. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 and 𝐶INSHO arrived at All Might's house and knocked on it. The door opens to reveal All Might himself and 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 and 𝐶INSHO entered the house and saw Izuku's mother and Momo's parents in there. 𝐶INSHO, I'm assuming Izuku's mom and Momo's parents heard about this. All Might, we've contacted them and told them to meet us here. 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, is it true that you have evidence that proves Izuku's innocence? 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, I do. I brought the evidence with me. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 unzips his bag and brought out the hero journal he was using and a flash drive and his laptop. He gave the hero journal to All Might and 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿 and plugged the flash drive into the laptop. It revealed the hero journals that Izuku had and even sketched the hero costumes and even the upgrades he was about to suggest to them. All Might, this is all the evidence we need to prove young Midoriya innocent. All of a sudden, there was a knock on the door. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, who could that be? All Might, I don't know. All Might came to the door and it revealed two hooded figures. All Might, who are you? Number 1, is 𝐼nko here? All Might, what do you want with her? Number 1, she knows who I am and the same with you, Yagi. All Might, in mind the only person who called me that is my emissary and dash. Number 1 took his hood off and it revealed someone that 𝐼nko hasn't seen in a while. 𝐼nko, no way. It can't be. Your third-person POV. 𝐼nko, Hisashi. What are you doing here? Hisashi, hello 𝐼nko. It's been a while. All Might, you're Hisashi Midoriya, Izuku's father. Hisashi, yes indeed. We've met before All Might, but on opposite sides. All Might, what do you mean? 𝐼nko, he's also all for one Yagi. After hearing that, All Might and 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿 got into a fighting position and were ready to fight until Hisashi put his hand up. Hisashi, calm down. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to help. 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿, how do we know you're not trying to sabotage Izuku's chances of being innocent or kill us? Hisashi, if I wanted to, I would have done it instantly. 𝐼nko, what are you doing here? Hisashi, I want to help prove that Izuku is innocent. All Might, how can we trust you? Hisashi, I know that I did some things I'm not proud of. From killing Nana Shimura to abandoning my son and forcing you to retire after our fight. I just wanted to live a normal life and raise my son, but the villain's life just kept me away from him. I've been watching him and I'm very proud of him. I understand you don't me, but give me a chance to change my mistakes and help you guys. All Might and the others gathered in a group huddle and discuss whether or not to have 𝐻𝐵 join him or not. This went on for 2 minutes and All Might came up to 𝐻𝐵. All Might, even though you did some horrible crimes in the past, we'll let you help us. But if you betray us or anything, we're hauling you to jail. 𝐻𝐵, that's fine. I know it's a long road to gain your guys' trust, especially you Yagi, but I'm willing to take that road. Mind 𝐻𝐵. All Might, alright, all FO no 𝐻𝐵. Aizawa, by the way, who's the other one? 𝐻𝐵, I'll let her reveal herself. The other figure took off her hood and revealed Himiko Toga. Ignore the scissors. Aizawa, Himiko Toga. What's she doing here? Toga, I here to tell you what really happened. Aizawa, alright. You two come in. Many times skip All Might, so let me get this straight. Endeavor was the one who's behind all of this. 𝐻𝐵, yep. Aizawa, he went to Shigaraki and 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 and asked them to frame Izuku. 𝐻𝐵, correct. All Might, to which you points to Toga, have to do despite you don't want to. Toga, yep. Shigaraki forced me to do this. 𝐻𝐵, and I do have the video evidence on that as well as your students, Aizawa. 𝐻𝐵 pulled out a flash drive. It revealed the deal that Endeavor had with Shigaraki and him backstabbing Endeavor and 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 teleporting Izuku, Momo, and Eri somewhere else. Not only that, there was another video that revealed that Class 2A was talking among each other and were talking about making Izuku suffer. Mineta, so they plotted about betraying Izuku this whole time. That's a new low for them. Aizawa, regardless, we have all the evidence we need to prove Izuku innocent and Endeavor being a scumbag. All Might, the only thing we need to do now is to find young Midoriya, Yaoyorozu, and Eri. Only thing is, where are they? 𝐻𝐵, I think I know where they could be. Inko, you do. Where are they? 𝐻𝐵, it's possible they could be in a different world. Everyone except Toga and 𝐻𝐵. A different world. 𝐻𝐵, yep. I believe that Izuku, Momo, and Eri were teleported to a different world by 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫. Toga, 𝐾𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫 did said that his warp gate did malfunction when Shigaraki told him to release them. 𝗫𝐿 then thought about Mei with her trying to prove the multiverse theory. 𝗫𝐿, maybe 𝐻𝐵 could help us out with finding Izuku, Momo, and Eri. She has been trying to prove the multiverse theory. All Might, perhaps I could get in contact with David Shields and his daughter. They could help out young 𝐻𝐵 with that. Aizawa, alright. We got everything we need. To 𝗫𝐿 and Mineta, you two, do not tell anyone about this. I'll tell Mei in Class 2B about all the evidence we have. 𝗫𝐿/Mineta, yes sir. Everyone, in their mind, don't worry Izuku. We're gonna find you and your family and prove your innocence. Third-person POV. It's been a week since Izuku, Momo, and Eri was transported to Remnant and attend Beacon. Besides dealing with Team 𝐶, they pretty much loving it as well as exploring Vale. Thanks to the friends they made, it was easy to find some good spots to go to. Right now, the family are in the game room playing Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch. They were enjoying each other's company until they heard a knock. Izuku heads to the door and he opened it. It revealed Team R, W, B, Y, J, P, R, and C, Y. Izuku, hey guys. You need anything? Ruby, hey Izuku. We just want to hang out with you guys. Izuku, oh, okay. You guys can come in. The three teams came into Izuku and Momo's dorm and were amazed at what it looked like. They found some seats and got comfortable. Momo, Izuku, who is it? Izuku, it's Team R, W, B, Y, J, R, and C, Y. Momo. Many times skipped the couple and the three teams were enjoying each other's company and getting to know each other a bit more. Ruby, hey Izuku. Izuku, yeah Ruby. Ruby, what's with the notebook you were writing in during Goodwitch's class? Izuku, oh that. Since I'm in a different world, I was writing down your guys' abilities and fighting styles when you battled, and all of you have interesting semblances and fighting styles. Weiss, really? Izuku, if you want to look, you can. Give me just a sec. Izuku heads to his room and got his notebook and came back with it. Izuku, if you guys want to take a look at it, you can. Izuku handed them the notebook to Ruby first, then she passes on to the others. Once everyone looked into the notebook, they were stunned at how much Izuku wrote about them. 𝐻𝗏, wow. I'm impressed Izuku. Momo, sometimes, I think he has a hidden quirk that allows him to analyze people's quirk. Izuku scratches back of his neck 𝐻𝗏. I'm actually going to put it on a flash drive in case something happens to the original copy. If you guys want, I can make copies of it and give you so you guys can improve. Ruby, I'm fine with that. Same here. Eri, Daddy, me and Ariel are waiting for you and Mommy to come back and play with us. Ruby, Ariel. Who's Ariel? Momo, Ariel is our daughter. Izuku, do you guys remember that baby fox that was running from the Grimator that I fought during initiation? Everyone nodded. Izuku, apparently, that baby fox was actually a female fox faunus. Blake/Velvet, a fox faunus. Ariel, Daddy, are you and Mommy are gonna play with us? The group looked and saw a little girl with a fox tail and ears. Everyone except Izuku and Momo looked at the girl and were stunned by her cuteness. Everyone, in mind so cute. Must protect. 𝗧𝗟𝗘. Izuku, Ariel, their mommy and daddy's friends and classmates. Ariel, 𝐻𝗏. Everyone, in mind so pure. Yang, what were you guys playing? Izuku, we were playing Mario Kart. You guys want to join in? Everyone, sure. Everyone went into the game room and start playing different video games. While everyone was playing, Izuku went to Vale and got some pizza and wings for them. Time skip, they are now playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Izuku was battling against Yang. The set was tied and the competitors need one more win. It's best 2 out of Ruby. All right you two. The game is tied up. Pick your fighters. John, so guys, who do you think gonna win? Ruby, I know my sister will win it for sure. Momo, I'm sure Izuku can win. 𝐻𝗏, please. I believe Yang got this. Momo, would you care to place a bet? 𝐻𝗏, I don't see why not. 9,000 lean on Yang's victory. Ruby, I'll put 500 on Yang's victory. Blake, I'll bet 500 on Izuku's win. Momo, I'll do 10,000 lean on Izuku's win. Coco, I'll put 500 on Yang's win. Nora, same here. John, I'll bet 200 for Izuku's win. Fox, I'll do the same. Coco, what about you? Velvet? Velvet, I'm not betting anything. Ren, same here. Yatsuhashi, I'm with Ren on this. Young, well, seems like all bets are on. May the best fighter win. Izuku. Izuku, same here. Young. Mini time skip. Izuku is now down to his last fighter while Yang still had hers. 𝐻𝗏, well Momo, how are you gonna pay? Cash or check? Momo just laughs. 𝐻𝗏, what's so funny? Momo, don't count Izuku out just yet. 𝐻𝗏, what do you mean? Momo, just watch. Play this. Go 1 is Izuku and Nakiel is Yang. Ignore the commentators unless you want to imagine them as the RWBY characters that are watching. Everyone except for Momo was shocked for the fact that Izuku made a huge combat with just one character. Momo, now 𝐻𝗏. How will pay? Cash, credit, or tick? 𝐻𝗏 put her head down and got out her pocketbook. Izuku, good game Yang. You almost got me. Yang, same with you Izuku. You need to teach me how to do those combos. Izuku, if my wife's okay with, I can. Izuku gave Yang a thumbs up and a bright smile, to which Yang blushed at his smile. Yang, in mind he's so cute, but I can't take him away from his wife. Maybe she could share Izuku. Ruby, well it's getting late. We should be getting back to our dorms. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Izuku, we'll see you guys tomorrow. The 3 teams left Izuku and Momo's dorm and head back to theirs. Izuku, man, that was fun. Momo, I agree Izuku. They seem nice. Eri, Papa, you were awesome battling against Yang. Izuku, thanks Snowball. Now we got to tuck you two in for bed. Eri/Ariel, okay. Time skip. Izuku put Eri and Ariel to bed and gave both of them a plushie of him in his old hero costume, to which they snuggled with. He closed the door behind him and head towards his room with Momo waiting for him. Momo, hey Zuzu. Izuku, yeah babe. Momo, when are we gonna tell them? Izuku, I don't know hun. They seem trustworthy to know the truth. Momo, I agree. We'll probably tell them sometime later on. Izuku, that's fine. Also, have you been noticing how Velvet, Coco, Yang and Blake were acting? Momo, I saw them blushing over you. You seem to have the charm. What do you think of them? Izuku, honestly, they don't seem like the one who would break a person's heart, but I don't want to break your heart either. Momo, Izuku, I was okay with sharing you with the other girls of 2A before they cheated on you. I don't think they will cheat on you. I'm okay if you want to HR. Izuku, okay, but you're the alpha of this HR. Also, you have to talk to them about this. Momo, okay. I'll do that. Third person POV, 𝐻𝐵, will team R, W, B, Y, J, P, R, C, F, Y, C, R, D, L, and HE, R. Oh, please report to 𝐻𝐵's office. Soon enough, the 4 teams arrived at 𝐻𝐵's office. Weiss, Headmaster 𝐻𝐵. I'm sorry in advance for whatever Yang has done. John, same here with Nora. Yang/Nora, hey. 𝐻𝐵, oh, it's not that. 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐡𝐨𝐫, did you call us in so we could see Johnny Boy, along with that filthy animal and broccoli boy be expelled? Just then, a mini fireball went above 𝐀𝐻𝐿's head. Izuku, oh sorry Kardik. I thought I saw a fly near your head. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, why you little 𝐻𝐵, that's enough. The reason I called all of you here is the fact that there has been some grim activity in a village as of lately. The people who lived there have already been evacuated. I need all of you to clear it. Understand? Ruby, Team R, W, B, Y got this. John, same with Team J. Coco, will take care of it. Izuku, you can count on us 𝐻𝐵. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, whatever. Let's get this over with. I'm late for my coma. Time skip. The 4 teams arrived at the village and saw a lot of grim in the area of them Weiss. This is a lot of grim. Izuku, don't worry Weiss. If we work together, we can win this. Just then, 10 𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐵 and 10 Beowulf head towards the 5 teams. Izuku got in front of them, jump in the air, and did a triple geyser on the grim. John, whoa. Ruby, that was so cool. 𝐀𝐻𝐿, TCH show off. Izuku, alright guys. We have our mission. Summons Junkyard Dog MK3, let's do this. Everyone except Team C. The teams charge towards the grim and begin their attacks. Izuku and Momo are fighting one of the Deathstalkers while John and Pyro were facing the other one. Coco and Velvet made quick work of the 𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐵 thanks to the machine guns while Fox and Yatsuhashi managed to take down the Beowulf. Team R, W, Y is fighting against the Manticore and did some of their signature moves that they used to defeat Roman when he was piloting the 𝐿 Paladin. Run, Nora, and Team C, R, T, L are taking down the 𝐴𝐻𝐵s. Eventually, the 4 teams managed to defeat all of the grim that was in the area and was about to head back to the Bullhead until they felt some type of earthquake. Izuku, what was that? Ruby, I don't know. We should be careful. All of a sudden, a grim spider appears and lunged towards the group. They managed to dodge the attack, but Sky didn't get lucky and got eaten by it. Imagine the girl is Sky. This is the spider and imagine it with grim colors. If you know where this is from, you know how bloody the anime is. Izuku, what the heck? Ruby, is that a spider? Blake, it looks like it, but it seemed to evolve. Momo, however it is, we need to be careful about it. Izuku, we don't know what it can do. Dove tries to run away, but it was to no effect as the spider uses its legs to pierce him before the spider uses its tongue to capture him and eat him. Coco, oh my Ren, that's a hard way to go. Angered by the spider grim that killed 2 of his team members, 𝐀𝐻𝐿, being the idiot that he is, decided to run towards the spider and attack it. Izuku, 𝐀𝐻𝐿, wait. Izuku's words went deaf on 𝐀𝐻𝐿 as he was frustrated that he lost 2 of his team members. 𝐀𝐻𝐿 tried to hit the legs of the spider, but it was unaffected by 𝐀𝐻𝐿's hit. He tried it again and again, but it was no use. The spider then stabbed 𝐀𝐻𝐿 and tossed him in the air and stabbed him repeatedly until 𝐀𝐻𝐿 couldn't move anymore. Like this, Russell was scared out of his mind. First, he saw Sky being eaten, next was Dove that was stabbed and then eaten, and now 𝐀𝐻𝐿 stabbed multiple times. He doesn't know what to do now until he thought about doing what Dove was trying to do, run away. The spider looked at Russell and let out its tongue while Russell tried to outrun it. Eventually, the tongue captured Russell and the spider ate him alive. The now 4 teams look stunned at what the new Spider-Grimm can do. Izuku, I can't believe it. John, it took down one team with no effort at all. The spider now looks at the 4 teams and went towards Momo. It tried to eat her, but Izuku used 15% of One for All and managed to get her out of there just in the nick of time. Izuku, you okay, Momo? Momo, yeah, I'm fine. Just then, the Spider-Grimm looked towards Izuku and Momo once again. It then decided to go towards Team RWBY. They tried to shoot at it, but it wasn't working at all. The group moved out the way, but the spider captured Ruby. Ruby, guys. A little help. The spider was about to eat Ruby, but Izuku uses Float and Riot Stomp on the spider. The spider let Ruby go and Izuku managed to catch her before she hit the ground. Izuku, are you okay, Ruby? Ruby, I'm okay. In mind, oh my goodness. He's holding me like a princess. Izuku, good. I don't want you to get hurt. Ruby stood up on her own 2 feet as Yang ran towards them to make sure Ruby didn't get hurt. The spider then uses its legs to try and pierce Ruby and Yang, but Izuku pushed them out the way and got stabbed himself. Everyone, Izuku. Ruby and Yang stood in shock to see that Izuku protected them. Yang, why did you do that? Izuku, because you're her sister. Coughs some BLD, I don't want her to lose a valuable family member like you. Ruby, Izuzu. Don't die on us. Izuku, I'm not planning to. Dragon install. Full power play this at this point, a green light surrounds Izuku as he taps into his dragon install. This time, Izuku's dragon install has evolved. This is dragon install at full power. Imagine it is emerald green. Everyone was shocked to see Izuku's new form as Izuku cut of the spider's legs. The injuries that Izuku received from the spider instantly healed. John, whoa. Izuku flew towards the spider at high speeds and starts slashing its legs, to which the spider screamed in pain. It then tried to use its tongue to capture Momo, but Izuku was fast enough to get in front of her and use his fire sword to split its tongue. The spider was in excruciating pain from that and was taken back from it. Weiss. Incredible. The spider somehow regenerated its legs and decides to pounce towards Izuku, but Izuku dodges and slashes the spider again. Izuku, demonic voice, this ends now. Izuku channels One for All and his pyrokinesis through him and has his sword ready to deliver the final attack. The spider then leaps towards Izuku in order to eat him, but Izuku dodged it and delivered the final attack. Like this. Everyone was now shocked to see how much power Izuku has. They thought that Izuku was already strong enough, as is considering how he took down the Grimator during initiation, but now seeing him destroying a spider like that, he's OP. Izuku dropped on the ground while his dragon install deactivates. The group rushed towards Izuku to make sure he's okay. Momo checked to see if there was a pulse, to which there was. Momo, he's okay. He's just unconscious. Blake, thank Yang, we need to take him back to Beacon. Time skip. The 4 teams managed to get back to Beacon and told 𝐻𝐵 everything that happened. From Team CRDL's death to Izuku unleashing a Kamehameha on the Spider-Grimm. 𝐻𝐵, thanks for the report, everyone. You might want to check up on Izuku to see how he's doing. Mini time skip. The 4 teams went to the nurse office to check up on Izuku to see how he was doing. Momo, Professor Peach, what is status? Peach, Izuku's injuries were healed up thanks to the form he took, but he's just unconscious. He should be fine. With that, Professor Peach left the group so they could attend to Izuku. Eri/Ariel, Mommy, is Papa going to be okay? Momo, don't worry my snowball and sweet kitsune. Daddy will be okay. You got to stay positive that your dad will make it. Eri/Ariel, okay. Ren, how about we get you some candy apples while the girls watch over him? Is that okay? Eri/Ariel, okay Uncle Ren. With that, Ren and John walked with Eri and Ariel to the cafeteria while Fox and Yatsuhashi walked along with them. With the girls' team RWY, Nora, Pyrrha, Coco, and Velvet were watching Izuku, making sure nothing is happening. Ruby, this is my fault. Momo, Ruby, what are you talking about? Ruby, if I wasn't captured, Izuku would have been okay. Momo, Ruby, it's not your fault. This is how he is. He would put others first before him. It's too bad some people don't know that. Blake, what do you mean by that? Momo, 𝐻𝐼𝐶, there's something we've been hiding from all of you. Do you guys remember what WhatIf asked us about, what was it like in our universe? Did we had any friends that we've missed or anything, and what was school life for us? The girls nodded. Momo, here's the truth. Momo told them about their life in you, and how Izuku was dating her along with the other girls of 2A. She then told them about him being cheated on by them and getting expelled because he almost killed 2 of his classmates. She then told them that he was now framed for stealing the files and being the traitor to the Hero Society. The girls were stunned to hear that happened to Izuku. Yang, what's their problem? Weiss, why would they do that to him? Momo, even that, I don't know. Probably wanted to use him so they could the attention of the other guys. Pyro, at least you stay with him, Momo. I know he's grateful for you. Momo ruffles Izuku's hair. Yeah. He is. Blake, hey Momo. I want to ask you something. Momo, if it's about sharing with Izuku, I don't mind sharing. This stunned the girls. Yang, wait. How did you know? Momo, I've been paying attention to all of you and it seems that you have a crush on him. I want to know why. Ruby, he seems to be a nice person. He would defend his friends from anything. If he didn't save me, I would have been dead. Weiss, he's mannerable and not caught up with people and their titles. Blake, he doesn't care about what people are. He cares about who they are. And I have been keeping a secret from you too. Blake removes her bow and revealed her cat ears. Momo, you're a faunus. Blake, yes. I saw what Izuku did when he defended Velvet from 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Like I said, he cares about who they are, not what they are. Yang, who else going to outbest me in video games? Not only that, but he seems nice. Pyro, same with what Weiss said. Nora, he's a man of culture. Coco, he defended Velvet. Velvet, what Blake and Coco said. Momo, okay. I'm fine with sharing, but 2 things. 1, I'm the alpha of the HRM, and 2, if you break Izuku's heart, I'll break you. Understand? The girls nodded in agreement. Ruby, don't worry Momo. We won't break his heart. Yang, we won't make the mistake like those 𝐻𝐼𝐶 did. Momo, okay. I'm counting on all of you.